Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another live stream. Sorry, just sitting here going, trying to make sure I did everything right. Wom Ward. My mom called one of her dogs Mr. Ward this morning. You only bark once, Mr. Ward. Or you only bark twice. I forget what the line is in that movie. Tom who? Tom... Tom Ward, you mean? Give us a look. Tom Ward from, shit. There we go. Tom Ward from The Lost World? Isn't he also, isn't this, maybe all British people look the same to me. In my interview with Lus, I said I always say I lust for Lus in your live chats. How did he respond to that? How does Lus feel about being lusted for? People always ask who is Tom Ward. Nobody ever asks how is Tom Ward. And we'll get to that question towards the end. I think based on everything he's told us, if I had to make a guess, it's better than he used to. How is Tom Ward? He's better than he used to be. He thought it was funny. He was just trying to move on. He didn't want to. He didn't want to talk about it for too long. Why is Tom Ward? But first we're going to start with a few Instagram posts, as always. No Reddit posts today. I didn't have the time to go look for some hot news fresh off the press, you know. There's always a lot to talk about there, but not today. We're keeping it a little light today, I've got to say. These last few days I've been trying to put something together. You know, I was working on a video essay for a while, and I kind of just I canned it a bit because the Charlie Kirk one that I made was decent. And it's not that like I don't think I could make more. There are just other types of videos that I'm kind of thinking about making, and so I'm trying to put one of those together. And so I want to keep the streams a little bit light the next few days. Today I'm doing this. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Fallout 3. I'm going to probably do Fallout 3 for a few hours tomorrow. And the same thing with Friday. Friday's stream, we're probably going to do something fun too, you know. We don't like things being too heavy. I was a Tom fan from the start. I've always been a Tom fan. He has based takes. I mean, you know it's coming from a good place. You know he's been through some shit. And it's just, you know what I mean? It's like all things, when you look at Tom Ward through a holistic lens, you really see what a gem he truly is. But before we get to all that, again, we have to start with a little bit of information for my chili enjoyers out there. Who out there enjoys themselves some chili? Stuff just happens to me. I can't explain it. I could probably explain this one pretty easily, but here, let's let them go.
Well, who knew that you could not put a crock pot on the outer stove? I turned it on an hour ago, and then it came in here and the thing wasn't on. I hadn't plugged it in. So I said, you know what, I'm going to take it out and put it on the stove for a few minutes and get it warmed up. And then I'll put it in there and then it'll be ready when you get home. Dear, it ain't been on the eye of that thing for a minute. And
Are you interviewing Tom Ward? No. I wish. I don't even know if Alex has gotten that get yet. Maybe I need to follow his steps. He has an article on LinkedIn. How I book huge guests on my podcast and how you can too. For full article, click here. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, Alex has been trying for a while. It's a hard get. No. Hey, Tom. Got to figure this one out, buddy. I I don't know if this image was necessary, Tom. I might need to switch out the. I always just find images like this so funny, because it's like there's nothing inherently funny about it, but just stock images in general I find humorous, I guess. Did I accidentally clickbait with the title and thumbnail? Maybe I need to change the title. Oopsie. No, what we're gonna do today, sorry, I guess I should have explained that at the beginning. My bad. I guess I'll try and change the title in a second. Feel free to leave. Feel free to dip out. Up to you. This was mainly going to be a shout out for H3, more like HT, which is a fan channel that's been clipping the sagas, different instances from the H3 podcast. So I wanted to watch the Tom Sword Waga, perfect, the Tom Ward saga, because I am a fan of Tom Ward, and I wanted to kind of look back on it because it's been a while since he was hired quite a minute ago. So I wanted to kind of take a look back at his history on the show, but also just wanted to give kind of a shout out to this channel. It's bigger than me, so it's maybe it's a little bit bigger, but I'm sure some of you haven't heard of it. Go check them out if you want to vibe out to some long content. This is 8 hours. What is that together? Like 11 hours, almost 12 hours of H3, the LolCal Live saga. The Colleen Ballinger part 1, 2, and 3 is crazy. I don't know. I was thinking about doing this. I had also thought about doing the Jake Doolittle saga. But that's also just, that doesn't seem entertaining. That seems like it's just going to piss me off. I am Tom Ward. We are all Tom Ward. But yeah, so we'll get to that in just a second. Like I said, I just like getting through some Instagrams first, let some people come in if they decide to. Oh, this was just a person intentionally destroying their car. As you can see on the dashboard, this thing looks like it's on its way out anyway, so. Let's see. I had a friend who didn't care about his car like this once. He had a Honda Civic. It was like a 2003 Honda Civic. Or no, it might have been an older Honda Civic, honestly. And to not care about the Civic is criminal. But I remember one time he was just like riding like an idiot through an empty parking lot. It was like a parking lot, and then there was a curb and a gated off area where it was just like an empty lot that hadn't been purchased yet, undeveloped. And he accidentally runs over the curb and like almost hits the gate, but then he's like, oh, and then just tries to back it up. But as he backs up, he completely rips his front bumper off. And then he was just like, oh shit, and then he just didn't have a bumper from then on. He also would drive into like empty garbage cans that were on the street, like people when they put out their garbage can for the, you know, for the trash man, and he'd hit the cans, and he stopped doing that real quick when he realized it's harder to tell what's full and what's empty. Because he completely smashed off his side mirror because he was just, hey, he was figuring stuff out, you know. And it's funny because, yeah, hitting trash cans probably did more to his car than it ever did to any trash cans, funnily enough. I either they stole this car or he really is just junking it like in the morning. Fun poll. You got any suggestions for the fun poll today? Here's a question. Have you ever thought about this theory? Here's, you know, this is high level thought. This is Maddox. For anyone who doesn't remember Maddox, he was a child rapper. Maddox in the building. Yeah, break the seal. What was it? Overwhelming. That was the song. What? You guys remember this one?
Me and my to overwhelm.
Classic. But he has an opinion about Epstein now. As you can tell, he's grown into a very well put together, functional member of society. Punful. Give us poll. No, not poll. Facts are facts. Facts. But Maddox tells Peaks that Epstein never existed.
Epstein was a made-up person. He never existed? Yeah, they said he didn't even exist. They just made up a fake person to put the blame on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Like, that shit be scary.
He told me that he heard that Epstein never existed.
I can't get involved with that.
Please.
I mean, I don't...
We can't get involved with that, bro. This shit, you might have to cut this shit out. They said Epstein was a made-up person.
He never existed?
Yeah, they said he didn't even exist. They just made up a fake person to put the blame on, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's an interesting theory. But no, it's not true. Based on all the evidence, I'd have to disagree with you, Maddox. Is he good? I don't know. Probably been better, maybe been worse. Who knows? This is basically how Jaden Smith sounded when he said, "Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world?" He's like, "Oh, listen here, listen here." But I do have to disagree with him. You know, Overwhelming was a hit. It was the hit of... I had it pulled up and everything. I didn't even see what year it is. If I just look up Overwhelming, does it come up? Is it the first thing? Oh, it is.
What?
Wow. It's from 2017. You know what's crazy? I was that song came out the same year as the Las Vegas shooting. I was just watching a video about that earlier. That was today. I was like, was that this morning or was that last night? See, what we were talking about before, it's synchronicities, things lining up. We're about to reach the singularity. Be ready. Here's a little something for you. I have to assume this was outside the synagogue in Whittier.
I didn't know these Jewish people be watching Fools Gone Wild. Look at them socks. The higher the sock, the downer the Jew. Never.
Just gonna move on from that one. That's all you needed to see. Nothing more, nothing less. This, on the other hand, I guess I need to give a little bit of context before. I've been following Fritz for a while. I just followed him on this other account. I've been following him on a different account for a while. But Fritz is basically a motivational speaker of sorts. He talks about a lot of different things, gives his opinion on different on politics, economics, all types of things. But he mainly just gives people motivation. And he's 6'6". At 6'6", they say he's Satan's tallest elf. I think he meant Santa, I have to be honest, but I followed him for a while because I just love this style of content of really just getting in there. This man who had me kidnapped when I was 15, new blog post. Being really honest about everything. Yes, Fritz is autistic.
Hence that there is now.
Here's an I don't know what he's talking about here, but this one's, he says autistic Barbie.
Autistic, and it's come to my attention that there is now an autistic Barbie doll. And I just wanted to make sure that the good women, and I'm sure some men, at Mattel are aware that there is a perfect candidate for autistic Ken. And so I've attached the following video as a sort of audition for my future role as a plastic figurine. 'Cause I'm just Fritz, I used to smell like my armpits until I learned to use deodorant. 'Cause I'm just Fritz, I like hot moms with big old personalities. What will it take for me to seem normal? I wanna know what it's like to actually rhythm. Is it a crime? Am I not hot when I'm in my autism? And is my moment finally?
I keep waiting for it to restart, but he just keeps going. This is why I love Fritz. I like that he's, for some reason, also went down this like back alley, and he's just chilling by the tires while he finishes his video up.
Here, or am I dreaming? I'm no dreamer. I'm autistic, and it's come to my attention that there is now an autistic Barbie doll.
Yes, we don't need a new Ken. We need Fritz. He's 6'6", and his name's Fritz. What else could you want in a Ken doll? But I saw this one, and this one I was just like, he was clearly still processing it, and I was just like, I don't know if you should have posted this already. Like, you maybe should have waited a minute and like actually put I'll just let it play. It's kind of intense, so trigger warning.
I just watched someone burn to death, and I'm willing to bet it didn't have to happen. Shit, guys! I was just walking across the overpass over here, and I saw this car burning, and no one came out of it. There wasn't anyone there, no one was stopping. Cops are here now, but holy shit. People need to stop for that shit. Come on, I think someone just died. 100 cars drove past. 20 people watched from afar. Nobody did anything. Except for me. And I was too late.
I'm wondering, he was saying he was on the overpass. It sounds like he ran down and then like ran on the freeway on the side. And then the person was still in the car. That is insane. And I'm sorry to hear that you had to deal with that, Fritz. Yeah, the hard cut was cinema. It is like an insane situation.
What the fuck is wrong with people? You can't just wait and hope that somebody else helps. It's on us!
And then just still filming. I'm like, did anyone call the police? or like, you know, to call the fire department to come put this out. I'm a little. Everybody, and here's like the worst part. The worst part about like something like this happening is all the people that slow down and don't do anything. Because look at how backed up traffic is with all this room up here, because all of these people want to slow down and look at what's happening. And it truly is disgusting. I see it happen all the time. Like whenever there's an accident on the side of the road, people are always just like slowly going by, and it's like either drive past or stop. No, it's just crazy too, though, because it sounded like he was saying he was on this over. Maybe he was over on this overpass. He put the camera over this way. It looked like he was behind it. Did he go? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, how long has this been? Because it looks like he's gone like all the way around. And I feel like walking, that would probably be quite a few minutes. Yeah, how the U.S. turned into a fascist state. Everyone thinks someone else will fix it. And it's just, he is right? Because it's just, like, it is on us to do something. It is on just, even if it's just calling 911, doing, like, but just gawking as you drive by is insane. But it is one of those interesting moments where the topic itself is probably something that would go like missed a lot of the time, but the delivery from Fritz actually kind of draws people in a little bit more. And you could tell, like I'm saying, you could tell that he's still processing it too. And I don't know if necessarily posting immediately and like showing the different angles of the burning car is the best way to deal with this, but we all deal with things in our own way. And he was the only one to try and help it all, so. Don't worry, guys. Tom Ward will fix it. Don't worry. AB is in one of these cars. He's just backed up right now. Because I'm assuming he's saying that he legitimately saw the person, like, in the car dead. If not, then I don't know, but that's why I'm just confused that there's no like ambulance or anything by that, because like
Just watched someone burn to death, and I'm willing to bet it didn't have to happen. Shit! Guys!
Oh no, okay, so this is from the same angle. So he was up on the other side. This is, I thought that he turned around, but no, this is the front of the car still. The traffic's heading this way. No, that is crazy.
Walking across the overpass over here, and I saw this car.
Yeah, rest in peace to. I'm very confused by that too, because.
And no one came out of it. There was no one there. No one was stopping. Cops are here now, but holy shit!
Okay, he said cops are there now. Didn't look like it. Where are the cops at?
People need to stop for that shit. Come on, I think someone just died. 100 cars drove past.
Okay, he said he thinks. They might have gotten them out. If the cops are there already, he might have just ran onto like an active crime scene. I know it's not a crime. You get what I'm saying. Not a crime scene, but an active accident. The car's about to explode and he's just running up. The person's talking to the cops like, I don't know what happened. Just started seizing up and then it blew.
20 people watched from afar. Nobody did anything. Except for me. And I was too late.
Shout out Fritz. The GOAT. The GOAT of Scottsdale. You know what they say. It's a hard city. Ain't nobody want to pull up in Scottsdale. Is Curtis... This is Curtis Sliwa. Is Curtis Sliwa drinking the Mamdani Kool-Aid now? So this guy wanted to get his clip of Sliwa. And this video just made me like him even more. Because again, it's not about agreeing with, like, you don't need to agree with everybody. You need to hope for a better future. And the differences are in the actual, like, facts of the matter. And Mamdani isn't actually like all these things that people keep saying about like, oh, you just want an Islamic state in New York. It's crazy. It's like none of that's true. There's levels to this stuff.
Unfortunately, you didn't win. Zoran's not my mayor. What are you waiting online for? You want to go to the inauguration? I'm actually surprised to see you over
with
here.
the regular people. He got elected fair and square. He puts his agenda in. As much as I disagree with him, if he succeeds, we succeed.
He's not going to succeed. I have zero doubt. A lot of people give me the benefit of the doubt.
If you don't want him to succeed, then you're self-defeating for the city.
I don't think that.
And honestly, that's the correct attitude to have, too, because if he succeeds, we succeed is the correct stance, even if you don't think that it's the right attitude, because it is the majority attitude. It's kind of the principle to be like seen. And obviously that changes depending on the certain things that get implemented. But again, like, what has Mamdani done so far other than trying to help out the everyman, the everyday person? "2016 is my year."
I'm just a realist. I don't believe in his policies.
Well, he got elected. That's democracy. And he beat Cuomo twice. Whooped his ass twice. So you may not want to accept that, but he's the mayor.
He's not my mayor. He'll never be my mayor. I'm a New Yorker. Curtis, I love you, man. I wish the best for New York, but unfortunately, I remember the Dinkin Day twice.
It's funny. It sounds like this guy was a Sliwa voter. Like, it sounds like he's being like, man, why are you here? You should be fighting against this. Oh, sorry, getting a phone call. I forgot my ringer was on. Got it like an old person, you know what I mean? Got to have the old school ringer. It's the only thing that I notice, actually. Vine is back. Did you see me get scared at the phone call? Mr. Popular, getting phone calls from random numbers. I get phone calls every single day. Probably like I won't lie and say every hour, but I get at least 3 a day. I've max probably gotten maybe like 1 an hour of being awake. And it's the most frustrating thing ever. But I don't want to get a new number. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to take the steps of texting everybody my new number. So here's the new question. Here's the new 2016 question. Gay son or FL Studio daughter?
If I have a son and he turns out to be trans, that's not my son anymore. That's my daughter. And we're only going to have problems if she refuses to get on FL Studio, because I know the talent is just baked into your soul, and I know you can do it. If I have a
Look at this guy. 2016 is back.
son and he turns out to be trans, that's not my son anymore. That's my daughter. And we're only going to have...
They're not even spam calls. I think the person who had my number before me owned a bunch of properties. I get calls and texts constantly about properties. My funniest one, I won't share it. My funniest text, I'm never going to delete this one. I'm never going to delete it because it's so funny. This guy was just like getting mad at me, got the wrong number to a family member. Where is it? Doo-doo-doo. Oh, don't tell me. Did I just delete it? No, I didn't delete it. Where is it? I know I didn't delete it. No. This is so frustrating. I was literally deleting a bunch of stuff yesterday, and that was one of the ones I was trying to keep. But basically, he had texted me something, and I was like, hey man, you got the wrong number. And I could tell that this one wasn't a scam. This one was genuinely just the person had the wrong number. And I just go, hey man, you've got the wrong number. They've actually started this new one. They've started a new scam where they'll text you and be like, oh, I love that menudo recipe. Oh, can you teach me how to make it again? And then as soon as you respond like, hey, you've got the wrong number, they're like, oh, well, I've got you on the line. This guy was actually like trying to get a hold of somebody and was like, Liz, come on, cousin, please, and was like asking for stuff. And I was like, hey, bro, you've got the wrong number. You're going to have to figure this out. And then he texted me back and was like, no, your tia lives at this address. This is you. I know it's you. So I just sent a picture of my face because I was just like, bro, it's not me. I don't know what you want. So now he has my biometric data, though. So we'll see what happens with that. Dude, I do answer the calls. I get them all the time. There was actually a while where I was getting them, and I just thought it was funny. I was getting them for some lady who had a storage unit that she wasn't paying on, and they were just holding on to her stuff, and I was like, get rid of it. I didn't care. So I was just like, I'm just going to see how long they'll just keep charging. They're like, we're going to keep holding your stuff and keep like raising these charges. And they had like, it got to like over a couple $1,000s or something. And so I finally called them up and I was like, hey, you have the wrong number. And they were like, oh, this isn't this person? And I was like, no, it's not. I was like, honestly, if you want my opinion, just throw everything away. You've been calling me for like 6 months. And they were like, oh, well, we're sorry. We'll take your number off this stuff. And I was just like, this is so stupid. You're just going to keep calling a number blindly. You're just going to hold on to stuff for years. I don't get it. Yeah, sometimes I just BS the sales pitch when I get telemarketing calls. It's a good way to handle it, you know. Just keep them on the line for a while and just be like, "Oh, really? Oh, no, yeah. I have been recently thinking about getting a new blender. That was something I've actually been in the market for. Oh, really? It has a juicing capacity. I can juice with it too? What?" And then after they've gone through like maybe 20 minutes while you're just like sitting playing EverQuest, you just hit them with the I don't really feel like it. Hit him with that one. That one goes out to Alex. Let's see if he knows. This one goes out to everybody that might need this on a Wednesday. I wish this could be done to me. I wonder how this feels, right? Because people get, you get motion sickness from VR. You can have like, phantom pains, stuff like that. Feelings of falling. What happens if it feels like your head just got knocked off? If it looks like your head just got knocked off of your shoulders?
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! I don't know about phantom pains in VR. I guess I should have. What I meant is that people do feel phantom pains. Just in general, that is a thing. So I'm just saying that there is probably phenomena that we do not know about. We could figure it out. I want it to feel like my head just got ripped off. Is there any way that you can VR make it feel like my teeth just got pulled out of my mouth? I've always wanted to experience this. This is just mild brain damage. He just doesn't know it yet. But now we're going to get into Tom Ward. Again, this is just kind of a shout out to H3, more like HT. They've got some good stuff on here, and I do like the way they've kind of... like, really, this is thorough. And so I want to see H3, the Tom Ward saga, pre-hire. Let's get into it. Oh, is it going to work?
Stoic. Jason Nash, by the way, friend of the show? Not really.
Sure.
Is he a friend? No.
How is he a friend of the show?
I don't know. He's not really, is he?
Not at all.
Is he an enemy of the show?
I don't know, kind of.
I mean, what he did yesterday was kind of crazy.
You're talking about
We'll see.
the Colleen Ballinger thing?
Yeah, let's see if he's the enemy.
So
of the
here's
show.
Jason apparently on stage. Yeah, let's not forget what he did to poor young Seth.
Oh, obvious.
Yeah, even when I watched this the first time, I definitely thought that immediately. I was like, I know Ethan has a bad memory.
Oh my God, I totally forgot that. That was Jason Nash.
Here he is on stage defending Colleen Ballinger.
Ugh.
An interesting take from Jason, and you know he's not afraid to go against the crowd on
powerful
that.
mind.
Refreshing take.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. All right, Jason.
Negativity almost or something. It seems like you, whether it's Trisha attacking you over and over and again,
Right.
You're not responding, or it doesn't seem, maybe it does affect you behind the scenes that we don't.
The way that Jason is sunk into his chair is incredible.
I know this guy. No offense to him. It's really weird. He's emailed me a bunch of times, and he gets these huge interviews, but when you go to his channel, nobody watch it. And I think he like.
Are you sure he's not big on Facebook or something? That's like always the dark horse.
Yeah, it really is.
So tell me, do some ops on this.
What's his name?
I don't know.
You said
the guy.
You said I know this guy.
I know him, but I don't
just know you recognize him.
Does anybody know this guy's name?
No, I've never seen him before.
So this is a whole conspiracy. He says like, yo, I'm part of like he says he's part of Fortune or some reputable magazine.
He does articles. He worked for Forbes. He worked with Forbes, I guess is probably the correct way to say that.
But
I was just looking at all of his amazing articles. Just perusing.
It doesn't seem like he works for them anymore. And he posted to his personal YouTube channel.
Hey, has he been? Was this like years ago that he was like always emailing you?
He's still doing it.
Oh,
And he gets like
I
1,000
do remember
views.
this guy.
And he seems like a nice guy, a fine guy. It's an interesting operation he's got going there. But nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's even emailed me, and I don't know who he is.
Oh, he emailed you trying to get me? What about you, Dan? You'd be a good guest.
Tom Ward, is that it?
That sounds right.
Somebody in the chat just said Tom Ward.
Okay, so you do know.
Yeah, it's Tom
one
Ward show.
person knows.
Okay, so is this guy have a
Yeah, I
face?
mean, he only has 39,000 subs on
And then
YouTube,
look
but
at the guests he has.
the
It's nuts.
Tom Ward show.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of a respectable size to, like, that is a big enough small creator to, like, qualify for, like, decent sized guest, and then his prior accomplishments probably did most of the legwork.
Go.
Oh my God.
Facebook.
39. The Jason Nash interview has 235 views.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting too. One person in chat knew who Tom Ward was. Probably. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I feel like there's always. You have to just be deep on the internet. That's the thing. You gotta have. Get more free time. Duh. Get more free time, and you too can learn about the Tom Wards of the world. I mean, with 39,000, I think that's basically the equivalent of somebody knowing about, like, Papa Gut, or way more than someone knowing about me, right? Am I the next Tom Ward?
Oh, what the fuck?
But hold on.
Time to shave my head again.
I'm going to.
Wait, what? 235?
Let me send it to you.
How did people even find that to post it on our subreddit?
Yeah, that's.
Is that one person in chat who knew him?
So somehow this guy is interviewed. Like, look, these are all people he's interviewed, right? Jake Paul, Gary V.
Wait, hold on. Your screen.
Oh. I'm only talking about this not to be mean, just because it's so odd. It's so interesting. I've been fascinated by this guy. The Tom Ward Show.
So, is he an industry plant?
Oh.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
He's the opposite of an industry plant. This guy's been trying to do this for years, and he's getting 100 views.
Well, no, that's what happens though. Is industry plants usually do, like, people argue about if industry plants are real or fake. Industry plants are real, but only so much as like companies and brands and labels find people that they think will be marketable, and sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't, and they add like a budget to them, and then they either are or aren't marketable at the end of the day, and that's kind of, they end up fizzling out if they are. And this could be an instance of that, because his old videos, when you sort by popular, like the older ones were always somewhat popular, I'm pretty sure. Like he had older podcasts.
Wait, is he on Facebook?
I'm looking right now. Facebook is the worst social media website though, and everything. I'm just getting.
I wish I was an industry plant. Discover me. Some industry discover me and change my whole image. Do it, please.
Constant pop-ups.
Dubrick.
I haven't logged in a while, so now it's just like bombarding me. Okay, Tom Ward.
So look who he's done interviews for. David Dubrick.
See, even then, 800,000, 4 years. Now it's 6 years ago, but that seems, I mean, that's sizable. And then that would definitely get you other guests with having somebody on. And honestly, I could see David Dobrik being the type of person to agree to like a smaller podcast, or, you know, I don't know. I feel like he cracked the code, but then it didn't grow much from there. It's a hard thing to do. It really is. Because you have to decide whether you're creating a channel based around your personality alone or based around the interviews that you have. But then the interviews, if it's all like interview based, then it really depends on the guests that you have, and if the guests are like topical, relevant in the. I don't know. It is an interesting thing to think about, because I find Tom really funny. I find him interesting. He's got all right takes. There are times when you can tell that he's definitely, I feel like Tom's definitely the type of guy that's reined it in since he's had daughters. You know what I mean? That's completely just going off of nothing, but that's just the vibe.
He had an exclusive interview with Logan Paul 4 years ago. Only got 170 views. Natalie, Noel, Charlie D'Amelio.
Wait, this can't really be him, can it? The Tom Ward Show on Facebook has 10 followers.
I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with him.
He has 190
That has to be the
reviews.
wrong. No, that is his account. What the fuck?
That's him, bro. What's this? Hoobie? What the fuck's Hoobie?
This is just his link tree of all his stuff there.
Oh, so this isn't his official link.
Yeah.
So let's check everything. And not to be rude, it's just a fascinating, weird thing. So we got
Where
TikTok.
is his audience? Maybe it's purely on the audio side?
Google, look his name up in the email, because he pitches it in a way where I saw it. I was like, oh, this sounds like it could be interesting. But then I do some ops, right? I'm curious who it is, which apparently some people don't.
Yeah.
And I go to his channel, and it's got like 100 views. And I mean, listen, no offense. I'm down to talk to anyone, but
He has a 43 ratings on Spotify.
And
What
he
does
has
that mean?
200 ratings on Apple.
Tom Ward, yeah. Forbes interview.
rating.
Here it is. He's a big fan, he says.
Read it.
I'm a big fan. I would love to do an interview with Ethan. This is from 2019, by the way. This is an old-ass email. We do the Forbes article, and I'd film it for my...
Wait.
19, by the way. This is an old-ass email.
Well, okay. I mean, look here. This had more than his YouTube. 42,000 followers on TikTok, and then 3.3 million likes at the time. And I mean, this is kind of just how TikTok is. You got some that do all right, some that don't. And you just keep posting.
No. We do the Forbes article, and I'd film it for my YouTube channel.
So I don't even think he works for Forbes anymore. Like, type his name Forbes and see if he is even active.
Yeah, he is.
1,000 on TikTok.
Yeah, there he is.
What's his latest?
He's a contributor. June 5th, not that long ago.
That's what I mean. Is contributor, I think, doesn't mean he is like on payroll, like by Forbes. I think that he probably contributes. That's my guess, though.
Yeah. So like, why are you not? I think people are doing this under the assumption that there's an affiliation with Forbes, but there isn't.
So
there's ridiculousness right here.
Right, for Forbes, but is this so weird?
Well, a lot of people can write on Forbes, but they're not getting published to the actual news page. They're unlisted, basically.
Yeah,
a lot of people can do that.
It's like an opinion page, basically. Yeah, here, opinions expressed by Forbes contributors are their own. So it's not. He's not like.
He's not even a paid
He does not get like put on the front page ever. I think
It's just a fact in my opinion.
This is so weird, right?
Very strange.
Instagram 1,000, TikTok 1,000, and again, once again, to go back to his guests, Paris Hilton. Wait, Stassi Schroeder? Wait. Is that the girl from? Oh my God!
Yeah, that's the girl.
That's Stassi from Vanderpump.
I hate that I know this.
She looks so different.
You and Hila infected Allie with an obsession with Vanderpump, and it's all I've been hearing in our apartment for.
Dude, he got Stassi Schroeder.
Stassi.
Going down the line, Gary V apparently was on here, although I can't find him anywhere.
Different perspectives.
Here he is. Gary V got 3,000. 3,000!
Everybody look at your phone
Paris
right
Hilton, 4,000 views.
Gary V's it's only 16 minutes long.
Okay, fine. 4,000 views? What the fuck?
Why is it so short?
I mean, honestly, even it shouldn't necessarily be considered a podcast at that point. Just call it Tom Ward Shorts or something, but Tom Ward's Shorts. I'd like to get in those. I feel like 16 minutes isn't even necessarily bad for like a 60-minute video with Gary V. Theoretically, I feel like should do decent in the algorithm.
Here, let's see. No
but
offense.
Maybe people want those long conversations with Gary. They do. They want to see it like on his channel. They want an hour of him just rambling on about social media marketing.
It's Tom. I'm just curious.
I does he have a big audience?
Instead of what I see a lot of people doing, which is they give information and then they want to charge you for that information.
Shut up, Gary. You're annoying.
Gary, you fucking idiot.
Dumbass.
So this is a big thing in like the SEO world. They sell Forbes blogs, and he's basically selling.
Yeah, shout out all my contributors in chat. You are not employed by me. No. Don't write that on your taxes. That would be tax fraud. I don't know how much it would matter in the grand scheme of things, but it would be fraudulent in some regard.
Selling Forbes blogs for interviews. It's like $1,000 to buy it usually.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And you get a link from Forbes to your website and shit like that.
I'm pretty sure I saw Emma Chamberlain on here too, but maybe she had him remove it because it's just kind of embarrassing. Look at this. This dude from Pimp My Ride, 600 views.
This is amazing.
Ryan?
Yeah,
How do you
Ryan.
do this?
Ryan
He's a
guy.
good dude.
Charlie D'Amelio.
Charlie D'Amelio's been on like
5K. That one actually got a little bit of views.
Who uses their thumbs to text? Do you not use your thumbs? Are you optimizing by using all 5 fingers at once? Or are you going like hitting it all quick?
Gary V. I mean, what the fuck is going on here,
Yeah, Bradley Martin.
And you would think, not to be rude, Tom, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Because, like, you somehow tricked all these people to coming on, and it's still Jason Nash is only getting 200 views. How's that even possible? Let's watch and see if we can get a sense for why is this interview so not good. The most successful people in the world teach you how to elevate your life. You wanted me to come on your show and tell people how to elevate their life? Because that's not what I do.
That's not Ethan.
That's not what I do.
Do you want advice on like ruining your life?
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Reputation.
Well, here you brought Jason Nash on to ruin his life and defend Colleen Ballinger. Let's take a look at that.
That's what I do.
You know.
I'm still. I forgot about the fun poll that I still need to try and think of one. I have a list of some, like, they're just not that good. So it's like I need ones better than, like, what's your favorite type of weather, you know? I'm trying to think. Give me a minute. I like when they're just super random and ridiculous, so I'm trying to think of a good poll. It needs to be fun.
There was an Emma Chamberlain interview. I fucking knew it. Look at this. I think she must have got him to erase it or some shit. And I don't blame her. He says, my Forbes interview with Emma Chamberlain. Okay, see if this is actually on Forbes. Google that.
In 2018.
You know.
Forbes, Tom Ward,
When I moved to LA, people were like, Emma's Instagram is like, you know, whatever, like, she's like changing and all this shit. And I was like, yo, you can scroll the fuck back.
Who says this? Who is they?
I don't even know. It's actually so funny. You click on the.
Send me a. Okay,
Probably like, let's do the Forbes 43 questions.
Okay, don't sleep on YouTube star Emma Chamberlain. So he's doing this weird thing.
This always comes up. This always comes down to needing a poll for the poll, I swear.
He's like, look what I did for Emma.
It's not.
Wait, there's no video. There's no video.
I still don't think this is.
Here we go. We're going to do a poll about polls. I think I've got this figured out. I just need to type these in properly and not have them too
like
filled.
An actual Forbes article. This is just like a blog. Because Forbes is a blog pretty much.
Yeah, it's just exactly.
It has there's two sides of Forbes.
Look at this. It goes Forbes, Leadership, CMO Network. The fuck?
The exact same as his other articles.
Holy
Could have
crap.
been like, he's like, do you mind if I record the interview?
That, and then he puts it on his personal YouTube channel where it gets 100 views. And then she has to request her PR team to tell him to erase it.
This is crazy. This is like, I see these scams on Fiverr where people do this. They sell these.
I don't know if he's he wasn't trying to charge me.
Yeah, well, he charges you with the interview.
I think he's earnest in wanting to like build up a podcast and everything.
No, I think I mean, I'm not going to say that. He wasn't trying to get money from me.
No, I'm saying you paying is your exposure for his podcast.
Who's paying?
Yeah, I mean, no one is paying, but instead of paying, you're giving him exposure being on his podcast. That's what I mean. So instead of a payment...
And in exchange, he posted on his 10-person blog.
Yeah.
He's a savvy.
That's what I mean.
Savvy guy.
The thing is, I don't know how he's done this. It's so weird. It's so funny that this guy came up. I've always wondered about him. Tom Ward.
You said yourself, his email almost got you. You were like, interested.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, Forbes wants to interview me? And then I was like, wait, what the fuck is this? This is Tom Ward, not Forbes. You know? So let's see what Jason Nash had to say on the Tom Ward. The only thing warding off is the viewers. Tom warding off the viewers. Well, this dude's been at it for 4 years. He's gotten super famous people, and nobody's watching this. I'm sorry, Tom. It's just time to move on.
Someone said P&P tactic. Just turn the camera on and start asking shit.
All right, let's see what Tom got out of Jason.
Avoid the negativity almost or something. It seems like you...
Also, I feel like he's too... sorry, again, Tom. He's too old. Because he's, like, talking to Emma Chamberlain, 17-year-old Emma Chamberlain, like, I am fascinated by everything in your life. It's like... too old.
Okay. I'm thinking of a secondary poll as this poll is about to go live. The secondary poll will be about Tom Ward. But the first poll we are putting up is, will Cap and Quasar ever have fun polls ready to go? Yes, with training. No, it requires too much brain power. They will always be a struggle. Or just throw in the towel. which is kind of the same as no, but a little bit more rude, I guess. They're both a little bit rude, but I guess pick your poison. Proving more so that I just can't figure out how to do the fun polls properly. But here, I'm going to come up with a secondary poll now.
Unlike me, of course. How old is Tom Ward? Before I accuse him of being too old.
I was just looking it up.
Go on.
I don't know, man.
He's got to be pushing 50, that Tom.
His age, there's a more famous Tom Ward, so...
We can't even find his age, man. He's got merch.
Well, the other Tom Ward is 52.
So there you go. He's got to be around that age.
The British film star.
Although somebody did find this and posted to our subreddit, so I guess eat your heart out, Tom.
The negativity almost or something. It seems like you, whether it's Trisha attacking you over and over and again,
right?
You're not responding, or it doesn't seem. Maybe it does affect you behind the scenes that we don't.
Dude, look at how fucking over this shit he is. I've never seen an unhappier looking person. Look at him.
Oh my god.
He's like,
Alex really loves his spreadsheets, doesn't he? What do I look like, Alex? A professional? I might need to make a spreadsheet. Okay. Alex tells me to make a spreadsheet. I'd be looking at him like Jason.
Like, is this, what am I doing here? Is this Forbes?
Where's my article?
Don't see. Or with the Jeff stuff, you know, all that went on. Like, how do you stay, I guess, positive and out of all the trappings, the drama that comes along with this job?
I learned like a long time ago that like you can't, I can't win at that game.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feed into any of that, it's just gonna bite you in the ass. And so for the people that like do drama,
I mean, that's the Dubrick strategy.
It eventually.
That's actually a great idea. A Discord poll channel for like poll suggestions. That's a great idea. Definitely gonna put that together, and I'll make my own spreadsheet. That way I can have them ready if there aren't any good ones suggested. But yeah, I'll figure it out. Oh. I don't want to. No, I'll figure it out. It's just difficult.
I found the opposite to be true, frankly. Like, when Keemstar was lying about me for all those years and people were just, like, turning on me, I tried to ignore it. And it starts to snowball to the point where people will believe and say anything about you. And when I started addressing it is when it started to clear up. This is the Dubrick strategy. And I think the problem with Jason and the Dubrick crowd is that the things they've done are so heinous and that they've actually done them that accepting responsibility for them means being sued into oblivion or potentially even arrested. So I guess it's a little bit harder for them to not feed into it.
It comes for and you've got to be built for that. You've got to be able to be.
Thank you for the mild belief in me. I appreciate it. We'll get there eventually, but it might always be a struggle. We'll get somewhere eventually, but here, I'll put the next poll together right now.
Be like, yeah, I don't care.
I'm built
and
for that shit.
I don't necessarily know if I'm built for that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm not built for like, oh, he said this and she said.
You hear that, Ryan Kavanaugh? You bitch. I'm built for this shit. You fuck. You clown.
That, and it's just like, who gives a you know, like, honestly, who gives a like, Colleen Ballinger, like,
oh my God.
I don't care.
No, no, you're not about to co-sign him, are you, Tom?
No, don't speak on something you don't know about now, Jason.
Tom's about to back him up on this.
Step in it, dude. I'm worried for Tom.
Okay, here we go. This is the question. This is the poll. How does Tom Ward get his guests? Is it great emails, those baby hazels, charming king, or shiny dome? I'm gonna put that up.
I'm worried, Tom. You've spent so long building this perfect career.
Don't you dare
Don't throw it all away,
over
Tom
this empire
Ward.
now.
Don't. Here it is.
the girl's been on YouTube for 20 years. Maybe she made some missteps.
Oh my
But
God.
like
Dumb. You moron.
Dumb.
Why would you say that, Jason?
Why would you call sending porn to a minor a misstep?
Well,
Just like wondering.
listen, in Dubrick's crowd, it is a misstep.
That's true. That's true. It is baby.
I
It's a
mean,
baby step.
pranking.
Maintenance banged on your door unannounced. Whoa, guys, chill out. I almost shot you. That's what you hit him with? You tell him. Tell him, go away. Yeah, you can come in. What I like to do is I tell them to come in, and as they come in, then that's when I start getting naked. I start changing right in front of them. They're always like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They always feel so concerned. Do what you need to do, buddy. Get the job done. What are you looking at?
A dude into... I can't even summarize what he did to Seth without sounding like crazy.
Oh. Horrible.
But yeah, that was a misstep too.
Yes.
Gonna sit there and drag her and make money off her or her name. Like, I think it's really low.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really fucking low, and I won't do it. Like, I won't.
You're so much better than me, Jason.
Ethan
Isn't he so
should
much
manipulate
better?
children instead.
The bell tolls.
From
Jason,
Ash. You're so much better than me. God. So above everything.
I was naked. I had to dress. Okay, well, getting naked again would just be too many steps. Sorry. Bad idea, bad idea. I apologize. That's when you just throw rocks at them. Go, get away. Every object that you can find laying on the floor. What do you want? We need to check the we need to check the carbon monoxide detectors. I don't care. Go away. No, I hate when maintenance has to come. I'm always just like, I know they have to. I know it's something that's important, but can I just do it myself? Leave it at the door. Captain, sorry, but I'm going to abuse my mod powers. I need your help. Please upvote this Reddit post. Let's see what it is. Oh, here we go.
Do an interview with Alex. It's the 28th, bro. You can start pestering me on Jan 1st. I will do an interview with Alex the Fiction in January. That is something that will be happening. That will 100% be happening.
Okay. I didn't mean to click that. Okay. He said it. He said it himself. Will he get the webcam ready, or will he give you the wiggler to put on screen for the whole interview? That's the real question. But Alex said, I've been wanting to work with Nick since April. Next time you're in Nick's chat or in his Discord, please remind him to interview with me. Nick, you can reach me on Discord. Oh no, and he just gave his Discord and Instagram out. No, Alex. I can't DM Nick because he makes it impossible for anyone to reach out to him. Nick, add me back on Discord or Instagram. Thanks. Thank you, fam. Great. Big news. Oh boy, big news.
That's what I love about Jason Nash. He's so above everything. Except, well, the one thing he is under, of course, is David's thumb, toe, foot.
Not as much anymore, does he?
I don't know.
Is he still
David's on
his little
Snapchat.
goon?
I don't know what goes on in David's life
Yeah, I don't
anymore.
know.
I'll literally go work.
I love answering the door to solicitors with my shirt off. I feel like a GTA character. In reality, I'm just a shirtless, hairy, fat guy with a chain on. Hey, what do you guys want? Sir, have you heard about the Lord? We'd like to talk with you. Get out of here. Don't make me have to do this. Start threatening the Mormons. You know, I've talked to Mormons a few times. One time I was smoking. I was literally smoking on my patio, and they just walked up. They're like, hey. I was like, hey, man. What are you? And they were just standing there. And they're like, and I just talked to them for a while about religion. And I was literally just, they caught me in the middle of smoking weed, and I was like, come on, man, I'm trying to relax. Now you got me thinking about eternal damnation. Now you got me thinking about Jesus Christ reincarnating and traveling to the Americas. This is not the conversation I want to have right now.
At Fuddruckers or Starbucks before I.
That's literally not true. You have debased yourself to the utmost level in order to keep Dilbrick's money coming from.
The Jesus people usually leave me alone once they find out I'm Jewish. They go, "Oh, you were already chosen by God." And they just leave. They go, "Oh, I'm sorry. My work here is unneeded." Smoke some salvia with the Mormons. That would be a great video idea.
You would do anything before working at Fuddruckers, trust me.
It just won't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably work at like Fuddruckers is all right. If I had to pick fast food chains, I mean, it's a slightly higher tier, not by much, but it also depends on where you go.
It's and so
you see the bags under his eyes, man. That's a man who's seen shit. No offense again to Jason, but those are some bags. Those bags. They've got those suitcases have luggage. What does it say? You've got.
I do have to say though, the funniest part of that interaction of me talking to the Mormons, talking to the. I've heard that you don't say Mormons. What do they say? They just say followers of the Latter-day Saints. I honestly don't know, because I've just heard that they don't like being called Mormons. But the funniest part was, I remember every time prior to that, I had asked them when they had come to me, hey, I've asked them, hey, can I get a Book of Mormon? And they go, I don't really have one on me. All I have is my personal copy. This time, they finally gave me my copy. And I was taking notes. One of them got ripped out the last time I pulled this out. Which one was this one? Let's see what my notes in here are. I had the parts in here marked about God turning the Native Americans' skin dark. And he had caused the cursing to come upon them, yea, even a sore cursing, because in their iniquity, for behold, they had hardened their hearts against him, that they had become alike unto a flint. Wherefore, as they were white and exceedingly fair and delightsome, that they might not be enticing unto my people, the Lord God did cause a skin of blackness to come upon them. And thus saith the Lord God, I will cause that they shall be loathsome unto thy people, save thy shall repent of their iniquities. I'm pretty sure Mormons are universalists and don't really believe in hell, for what it's worth. Yeah, see, I don't know much about the actual theology. I know more about the history of it, and that's why I wanted the actual book, so I could see what they actually believed. It's wild stuff. It is interesting. But then when you bring that up to them, they'll go, well, basically, they'll try and explain it, but it's... Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, if you want to take the teachings from these different books and that's why I like believe in like a perennialist view, that all things have some kind of underlying truth that we're able to derive from them, regardless of how many falsehoods are baked in. And I do think that more like it is true that there's like Mormons are some of the nicest people I've ever met. To be fair, I haven't met too many of like the fundamentalists that like beat their children and stuff though, because I have heard about that as well. And I just recently actually learned about, is it Mormonism that does the baptism of the dead? Where, and at first it sounds interesting, like, okay, baptism of the dead, baptize people that like had passed on, because you're like, I want their spirit to be able to go to heaven. They might, maybe you think they're in like a state of purgatory or something, so you want them to be able to fully pass on. But the way that they do it is they take children, usually they take children and baptize them multiple times. They'll do like 40 baptisms in a row on the same child for these different people that have died. I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong about that? Yes, it is LDS. I was right. The Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints. But like, I watched a whole video where a girl was talking about it. I couldn't remember if it was just another Christian denomination or if it was LDS, but it is LDS. They baptized Anne Frank. Interesting. Yeah, it's basically just waterboarding for God. Waterboard these children so God will accept these dead people. It makes sense to me.
Fill that bag up. My brain don't work so good. Bag. He's got baggage. Make a bag under his eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not built that way.
No.
And it's like, also like,
I want to see what Tom said about it. I love Tom Ward. He's my absolute fave.
So I'm reading into his history, and it seems like his big break was an article with Jake Paul. And then after writing this Forbes article for Jake and Jake sharing it, then Jake was able to hook him up with interviews with like Emma Chamberlain and these other big people like Josh Richards, David Dobrik.
Okay, is that true though? I guess he just had a Logan Paul interview later on. Because he had the Logan Paul interview after the David Dobrik interview. His first ones are with the Bella Twins. Bella Twins and their return to the ring. And then Bella Thorne. And Gary V. Bella Thorne, Gary V. Interesting. I'm just looking at like the different ones from early on, because Logan Paul's here. Okay.
So I'm guessing that's what he's doing. He's just doing.
But it's not. Tom,
Oh, man.
Tom, you had your shot. It's just not happening.
Oh man.
I don't know. Am I being too mean to Tom? I mean,
Tom is basically like. Have you guys seen those videos of Charlie Kirk that have been coming out of like Charlie Kirk recording Kanye? Oh, where is it? No. Yeah, this is here. It is. Definitely has some music playing over it. But Candace Owens is here, and this is definitely for something to do with probably with Turning Point or with some other conservative like action, but it is just funny that this came out, because it just makes me think. Tom Ward made me think of this, where Tom Ward just always has been. He's always been in the background. He's always been around. He's been around the block. He knows too many people. He has the in and the out.
He's out there.
Tom's doing his thing.
I do feel like he tried to mislead me a little bit with his Forbes association.
Well, so when you brought this up and you mentioned that he used to email you a lot, like I said, it immediately rang a bell. And Lena, who has access to your like public work email. Searched his name, and there's several exchanges or several emails that he sent, but this one caught Lena's eye.
Wait,
and I remember this happening now. This was so fucking funny.
Wait. This is an exchange I had with Tom?
Not with Tom, with his booker.
Tom has a booker?
It's his Steve Rossi.
Yeah, who's his booker?
It probably is Steve Rossi. Yeah.
One of them is
Well,
with his
I
booker.
censored the name because I actually it might be a real person, but here, do you remember getting this email?
Hey, Team H3, it's blank. I am the talent booker for the Tom Ward podcast, and he would love to have Ethan on the show. I loved working with Timothy at Full Screen on his podcast.
I have no idea what that means, but
we can tape when and where it's convenient for him.
Do you remember this now?
Yes.
I remember we were like so confused. We were like, why? It's bolded.
Holy shit.
In all caps.
I remember being like, who is this fucking guy? Okay, this is why I have like irrational.
You're so right. Tom Ward went to a Diddy party. That's how he got the interviews. I sent Tom 3 emails like this. You have to. You have to keep sending him after every new Tom Ward show. You have to send him an email.
With.
Right. Okay, this is why I have an irrational distaste for Tom Ward.
Oh shit! Nice fine line.
Oh, harsh words, Ethan. This is always how it goes, though, right? Ethan's like, I fuck this fucking guy. I love this guy.
Wait, pull that back up again.
Oh, sorry.
Let me read it verbatim for the audio listeners. Oh shit. Tom's booker, Steve Rossi, reached out to us. Yeah, should I interview Tom? Do a little switch the tables on him? Grill his ass?
So what were you trying to...
Pull up the email again.
Your part or the...
The whole thing.
Okay.
Or my part, you know.
Should I send it with the timestamps too? Does it?
It's just because I'm trying to leave out the person's name, but...
Oh,
well,
okay.
you just pull up where you already pulled up, where it's cut out.
I didn't save it. So.
But also, that wasn't the first one. The first time he reached out to you personally was in 2018.
We should send Jimmy.
When was the last time he reached out to me?
With the music in the back, the way Ethan looked up, it was like a horror movie. He's like, what? He just realized 2018. No, it can't be.
We should send Jimmy.
When was the last time he reached out to me?
The messages that Dan is showing you now, that looks like the last conversation.
He gave up.
Oh, check. There's some good details later here.
Let me see if I have in my personal.
It says after where it's convenient for him, we have a studio booked for this Thursday evening. He's interviewed everyone from Demi Lovato, friend of the show, Kate Hudson, David Dobrik, friend of the show, Shane Dawson, friend of the show. Doing popular
That's
both
it,
written
you
and film,
see?
now launching a new podcast. So this was early on. You were one of the original guests here.
Here's his reel. Here's his articles on Forbes.
Why did they think?
Thank you for your consideration. So yeah, I was flabbergasted. He says, we can tape when and where it's convenient for him.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. This makes perfect sense. I am the talent booker for the Tom Ward podcast, and he would love to have Ethan on the show. Or I guess... Because I was going to say that once he started talking about Ethan, then that would take over the full screen on his part. I don't know what this part. Yeah, I think they were confused about this too. I loved working with Timothy at full screen on his podcast. I don't know. We can tape when and where it's convenient for him. Because I was going to say that him would imply Ethan, but now this him could imply Timothy, Ethan, or Tom Ward. And the phrasing that Tom used in this sentence is also would imply that the he in future would be used for Tom. Tom Ward is the talent booker for the Tom Ward podcast. This is some pretending to be your own agent shit. Definitely. Does that work? I guess it depends on who you're talking to, like in what context you're sending the email. But I feel like in general, just having a booker or having an agent doesn't necessarily mean anything unless they're like a reputable name or somebody like, unless they already had the connection.
He says, we can tape when and where it's convenient for him. Bold, all caps. Pull that back up again.
Seems like a threat.
I know. What are you threatening me?
Yeah.
We have a studio book this Thursday. It's Thursday, bitch. Show up or else.
It's Thursday at our studio. No other options available.
Show up or else. Did he strong arm all these people?
Well, no. I mean, this is like it is clear we can tape when and where it is convenient for him. There would be no point to add this into the email. You would just wait for Tom's like timesheet and then send over what times they have available. They were saying that it's available for Ethan and then saying we also giving an option of a time to kind of alleviate the fatigue caused by choice. You sent me the email you sent Tom. Let me see. Let's look at this. Do this. There we go. Do you want me to just read this out, Alex? Is this going to will this dox you? Did I just dox you, Alex? Go for it. Okay, let's go for it. He said I could. He can't sue me now. It's Alejandro. I am the talent booker for the H3Y podcast with Alex the Fiction, and he would love to have you on the show. I loved working with Timothy at Full Screen on his podcast. We can tape when and where it's convenient for him. We have a virtual studio booked this week even. Alex the Fiction from YouTube has interviewed everyone from a girl with a microphone and Papa Gut to Seaman and Rich Lux. After doing popular interviews, all filmed, he continued his H3 Fan podcast, and he would love to have you, Tom Ward, on. Here is the recent H3Y podcast with a link. Thank you for your consideration. Best. Alejandro _the_ talent booker. So true.
Oh. And then I responded, he sounds like a busy guy.
Sounds like a busy guy.
I wasn't sure what the fuck to make of that.
Did they reply to that?
Did they respond?
They did. They said, only if you keep him busy interviewing awesome people like you, smiley face.
Wow.
Aw.
I guess she didn't
Nice
get
retort.
it. Yeah, she didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hit it with that ping pong.
I have never been propositioned like that in my life. And by the biggest nobody, too. Like, listen,
like
calling him a nobody. Come on, Ethan. Cold, cruel.
It's all so weird that part of me still feels like he secretly has a massive fan base on like on Rumble or something that we're like unaware of.
Well,
I
he
don't know.
predates Rumble. Not on Facebook.
On Tumblr, yeah. He's huge on Tumblr. And
It's not on Facebook. If it's not on YouTube.
He has a huge Pinterest following. You guys just haven't seen it? You should check out you saw his articles. Have you seen all his Wattpad stories?
Could be on Snapchat. I don't know.
He's a LinkedIn influencer.
They are addressing the H3 podcast and talking about you, Ethan. Who? Tom? Is Tom live right now?
It's because they're saying because the email was to the H3 podcast, the him was in reference to you, not.
Wait, hold on. Pull that.
You guys are talking about the wiping question. The real question is, do you go in through the front or back? Always wipe front to back, though. I think for women, that's the question, probably. That makes more. But Ethan has always had the thing of how, because the whole point was, or I guess it doesn't matter. It was people in response asking, don't you get shit on your balls? And I think that question is valid in some ways, but not really. Because the same question that Ethan responds with is so true. Do you get shit up your back? And no, I don't. Can't say I ever have either, luckily enough. LinkedIn influencer honestly sounds super valid. I mean, they probably exist, right? Those are just called, business professionals. I'm big in business. Which business? Take a pick. Yeah, pee and poop require different directions. For guys, they just go in. They go for it. But Ethan, I think the problem is that Ethan has always made the claim for women based on just Hila's experience. Because Hila, I mean, I feel like she's been clear about it too, that it sounds like you wipe, she implied that you wipe different pee versus poo. You'd go in through the front versus in through the back, depending on what you're doing. But like you said, I think it would probably depend on, there's probably a lot of stuff that come into play here. We really got to think this out. LinkedIn is full of the most insufferable, self-absorbed people. Yeah, I guess that is true too. You'd like to hope that everybody on LinkedIn has something, like, all the stuff they're saying is true, but it's all just sugar-coated, I'm in marketing, so LinkedIn is kind of required. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is, like, I could understand someone being, like, not an influencer on LinkedIn per se, but gaining popularity and influence through LinkedIn, through connections that they make and, like, networking and stuff. Like, that at least makes sense on some level. But I don't even think, I mean, they already explained it. It was because of his Logan Paul connection. I swear I am insufferable. No, not you. Not you. You're one of the good LinkedIners.
That up, dude. No way.
It was in reference to you.
No,
I thought.
I get that.
Oh, it was?
But the wording is still fucking hilarious.
Wait.
They're talking about you.
Because it's addressed to, hey, Team H3H3.
I
and
thought
we'd love
for
to have
sure.
Ethan on the show. We can tape it whenever it's convenient for him. But the thing is that they mention.
Pull up the whole email.
Okay, got it.
I have to read it again.
Yeah, it's definitely
Read
you,
out the
but
whole email.
I still think it's funny to write him.
Yeah, no, it's.
What the fuck was that? But then, to make it even more confusing, they're like, we have a studio on Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, this dude doesn't have a studio.
Right.
We got it ready only for Thursday.
And it sounds important. And like, if you're not there, they're going to lose something big. They're like, we have the studio. It's in place. You've got to be there in bold.
Okay. It says, I'm a talent booker for the Tom Ward Show. We can tape when it's convenient for him.
You know what? This is interesting too. This is back when it was the H3 podcast. Then they changed it to the H3 show. Tom Ward has the Tom Ward Show, but here calls it the Tom Ward Podcast. I wonder if this is where the seed was planted.
And he would love to have
Ethan on the show. We can tape when and where it's convenient for him.
The him is this.
Are you sure?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that's definitely the intent because it's crazy otherwise. But it obviously I understand why you. I mean, I interpreted that way too. Like it seems like.
And then we have a studio book Thursday, even.
Yeah.
Well, the point I bring up is that it would be irrelevant to bring this up in an email to Ethan. You would just bring up the times that you have available. It seems dumb to just say, like, we really want to have you on the podcast. We'll let you know. Like, it doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe this is part of why your show's not popping off, Tom. I mean, even your emails are confusing.
Right.
I thought you were insulting me.
It's funny that you also
sounds like a
started
busy
back
guy.
Is this how you emailed Demi
The
Lovato?
whole trajectory of Tom's career if you had just read this email a little more carefully. You know?
We got him.
I think they bold those parts because this is a generic email, so they swap it, and they want to make sure that they swapped it. So Ethan, then him.
Yeah.
And then it says Ethan in bold again a little later.
It's bolded down
To
here.
proofread.
Moron.
They just blast this out.
Oh, here, I can draw your attention to it with my new add-on.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
sick.
look how cool that is.
That's sick.
Shout out
How'd you
Love,
do that?
Discovered this.
Yeah, it's big news.
That's
Big news. Oh boy.
That's great.
Has Dan ever used that since? It's been like a year. How long has it been since that? 2 years?
Well, shout out Tom Ward.
Shout out.
My boy. My good old boy.
He's grinding hard.
He's grinding.
Yeah.
He's been grinding for years.
Yeah.
Put some respect on us.
He's grinding to the bone, man.
He's hustling.
He's got nothing left.
He's leveling
No
up.
way.
Him and the
Look at
grind,
this
they know each
exclusive
other.
that just dropped.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It is definitely confusing. If you don't know who Tom Ward is, you could literally, it's just, why assume the best? You just think that it's worded both poorly and also asking crazy requests.
Oh.
Bro!
Dude, Joe Biden!
Yo!
It's him.
How many views did the Joe Biden interview have?
Joe is looking.
Like 400.
400 views for the president?
What's happening to his skull?
He's looking for
Oh, come on.
Come on, Jack. Make fun of old man's shape. Shame on you.
That was funny. Cam got actually a little bit upset the day. He was like, don't mock my photoshopping skills, Dan. We know Cam is the GOAT.
400 views for the president?
What's happening to his skull?
He's looking for
Oh, come on.
Come on, Jack. Make fun of old man's shape. Shame on you. Shit, you get down, do push up, push up right now.
That.
This man has not had an interview with. Oh, look, what the fuck? 4 weeks ago, he had his biggest video with 9,000 with Alex Hormozy. These all have like 90 views. That's how much you get. Like, that's like how much watch when you post it to your family on Facebook.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Watch it.
Here's the truth. I failed. Let's hear.
He's the founder of Rude, the streetwear brand that's been worn by everyone from Jay-Z to LeBron James. And he said something that really stuck with me, and I'm still thinking about
Is this 1080?
It is so interesting because you see this kind of often. There are a lot of creators that are like this, that have it all put together. Like, he's got the neon sign. He's got, his podcasts are done at sets. They're done like pretty professionally. His content is well edited. He has like the little YouTube little jumps that they do, the little cuts that they do. Like, it's all there, but it really does just take, I don't know. There's some X factor that hasn't been figured out yet, and I guess it is just luck, maybe. Maybe that is the key factor that everybody needs, is a little bit of luck.
the people need to learn to lean into their struggle.
Yeah, it is very late night coded. They probably, whoever did this sign probably just has like a template that they use. They probably have like a few different templates, and so they just like fill in from there.
and share those because
It's at 1080. That doesn't look 1080, does
Nice.
it?
everyone knows what it feels like to win, but everyone knows what it feels like to
What are
lose.
these
And that really
captions?
resonated with me because I'm
You see
guilty,
that?
like all of us, of sharing our wins. Look at me on social. Look at me on Instagram or on TikTok. Hey, I'm at Paris Hilton's house. Hey, look at me. I'm at David Dobrik's house. Hey, I'm at the Rude Fashion Show. Isn't this cool? Look at me. What I don't show you is kind of what's failing. A lot of you don't.
That's in front of the scenes. Wait, hold on, Tom. I don't want to be. Again, I'm not trying to be mean to my dear friend Tom, but the failing is in the front and in the back.
I'm Team Tom.
Ooh. We're back. Stream shit out for a second. We caught it. I don't know if it was bad for any of you, but I just saw that the encoder stopped encoding. Oh no. Okay, I think we're okay. Sometimes we just need a break, you know? Okay, I think it's fine. My bad. It didn't even drop for you? Interesting. I think it was really quick. It was like a real quick one.
I mean, he's funny.
But I needed to make sure that my internet didn't just fully die out.
Hold on, let me watch.
Know this, but I quit my steady corporate job that I had for 10 years.
No!
I was selling kitchen equipment to grocery.
By the way, Tom just sent me a rejection text. Wait, actually? You sent him a link to the stream? Oh, that's no! I hope Tom pops in. Love Tom.
No!
Oh, me and Ethan. Great minds think alike. He felt your pain too, Alex.
I like this guy.
I was selling kitchen equipment to grocery stores.
No!
Oh, I like this guy.
I love him.
Oh,
I love
come
him.
on.
All right, maybe
He's a good guy.
Maybe he knows nothing
he's
about Chloe
grinding.
Ballinger.
He's working his tail off. Let's give him some.
No. That's me if you never hired me.
The last thing this guy needs is a yes man.
Can I bring him on?
He's trying, man. You gotta give him props.
He's trying.
Let's Dan, reach out to his booking agent and tell him when it's convenient for me. He can come on.
This guy's gonna beat us at the Streamies next year.
Tom Ward podcast, baby.
Live last year,
You're gonna
I
blow
quit
up
that
soon,
to
dude.
focus on YouTube full time. Well,
That is crazy timing, Alex. Like, what, he just randomly got back to you on like an old message, or have you been messaging him every day? Did he just respond to a text that you sent like 25 minutes ago?
if you look at some of my previous videos, just go back
Love
and look.
the hater. Love just doesn't want anyone coming in and threatening his job. He's like, no, nobody else.
Look, I'm failing. My views suck. I interviewed
Fair. You're a good guy. You're a good man.
Self-aware.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Rob Deerdeck a couple weeks ago. That's a good example of it. And if you look, it cost me $2,000 to shoot and edit the video.
Mother of God, bro. You interviewed Rob Deerdeck and you got 200 views? But how?
We have to do something.
But how is it? Like, again, okay, I'm starting to respect the hustle, and so I'm not trying to be disrespectful. How is it possible to fail that hard? Like, I didn't know it was possible.
It's the algorithm, dude.
The algorithm?
Yeah.
Unless he started this channel by shitting on his homies like Blippi, then I don't understand how the algorithm.
Oh, apparently that
him.
juice is the algorithm.
I mean, it worked for Blip.
Yeah.
I feel for this guy, man.
Yes, Tomcats rise up. Tomcats rise up. I was gonna grab my Tomcat, but I don't know where he went off to. We are the Tomcats. Shout out Tom, big ups.
I gotta wonder what's going on.
My views suck. I interviewed Rob Deerdeck a couple weeks ago. That's a good example of it. And if you look, it cost me $2,000 to shoot and edit the video, plus all the time prepping for it, getting there, coming back, reviewing it, making notes.
I mean, honestly though, Alex, it kind of makes sense. Tom's a busy dude. He works for the H3 show, the H3 podcast, and probably Which one he just started working for? Didn't he just start working for Tana Mojo? Wasn't that something too?
That, and it hasn't even cracked 300 views, so it's not go.
How? Tom Deerdick's a big deal.
Tom Deerdick?
Rob.
Are we sure it's actually Rob Dyrdek and it's not like a fake Ellen situation?
It's Robert Van Dyke.
I mean, I'll look just to make sure, but all these other people are real celebrities. You just had Jason Nash on. He couldn't crack 300 too.
Or maybe
There's something happening.
It's like some good ass deep fake or some shit. You know?
Let's see. I'll go
Like
back.
someone put a curse on him.
Okay,
No
he's
YouTube views.
trying, man. You know?
I know he's trying. I'm just trying to analyze. It's fascinating. You can't deny it's fascinating.
Oh, without a doubt. I just want to know how the fuck he gets these big names.
That's it. Because his emails, the Forbes emails.
No, he's magnetic.
The YouTube game is different. I mean, even Howie was sort of talking to you about that. You know, about like
that's the game.
Like he learned so much from the episode with you. Maybe it's just YouTube.
Yeah, but well, okay. First of all, Howie.
I just thought he would be willing to pay it forward. You know, Tom doesn't give a fuck. He's in it for the bag. You thought he was in it for the love of the game, bro? No, he's in it to make money. If you offered him some kind of, you were like, hey, bro, here's a cool $10,000 to come on. You think he's turning that down? Doubt it. Maybe. It's possible. On principle alone.
First of all, wasn't getting 300 views. The second of all, I could point to a lot of things Howie was doing wrong.
Right.
With Tom, I don't understand why is he failing so hard.
Dude,
he's interviewing famous people. I mean, what more is there?
They should blow up on TikTok. Like, if you have Jason Nash, I feel like you'd get a couple thousand, but these only have 5 likes each.
How is that possible? That even on TikTok, like TikTok's the easiest platform to get tons of views.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite literally. I just thought about this. This is a good moment to bring this up. I didn't bring this up because I didn't bring up any Reddit posts today. Kai Cenat did something recently. People have been theorizing that maybe he faked it. But people were talking about YouTube discoverability and just discoverability in general across platforms. Kai's Mind. Let's see if I can find it. Is it? No, this is not right. Or this is it. I'm guessing he changed the channel a couple times? Or no? Someone's re-uploading all this stuff. Good job. This is just Kai Mind 3. There we go. And obviously it's blown up now because he showed that it was him. But he had made a YouTube channel and was showing that like he just wasn't getting views even with his face being on the videos and being presented. And again, people are theorizing on if he actually posted these or if he was just doing it if he was putting them on private and then uploaded them public after he posted the video, like showing that it was live. And it is just interesting to think about like discoverability in general. And that's why I'm saying, like, I do think that luck is a part of it. It's about creating good content because obviously this is pretty generic as well. It's called Kai's Mind, but it's working out to better my health, day 18, 1/13/26. And there are a lot of people that post stuff like this, and it gets like the same amount of views, honestly. But that's why the question is if he actually posted it or just was private with it. But I feel like there are other people that have done stuff like this, like have tried this style of video before, or the style of like experiment. And it is just, it's harder than you'd think. Or there was a streamer. I saw a video that a streamer tried this. Yeah, the titles suck. But literally having his face in the thumbnails, you'd assume that even people just scrolling by would be like, wait, what? Is this a Kai Cenat lookalike? What is this? Like, they're not good. They're clearly just this thumbnail isn't that bad. Learning how to sew part 15 with that thumbnail, that isn't terrible. Especially if if that was posted on Kai Cenat's channel, that would get millions of views. And obviously that's on a channel that already has millions of subscribers. But it is like it is interesting thinking about that discoverability aspect. Because obviously YouTube has an algorithm for a reason and isn't just going to push something out because of the thumbnail. It's based upon like the way that viewers engage with your content. It gets pushed out to like a small amount of viewers first, and then if those viewers don't engage with it, it won't get pushed out anymore. Like the engagement is based on the impressions, and the impressions only grow if there is some engagement on those early impressions. And that's why building like an audience helps with growth. But it really is like it's a constant effort you got to put forward. Yeah, especially with all the AI content. With all the AI content out, it's definitely become a lot more difficult to create, like, not just good content, because obviously creating good content's always been hard, but it's creating stuff that I don't even know how to describe it, because there's different aspects to it. Stuff is getting mistaken for AI content now, like people that just create like regular video essays, like historical like video essays and stuff. They'll create a video, and because they're not using their face in it, sometimes there will get like just the AI allegations. And who knows, maybe there are some people that are starting to utilize AI voiceovers and stuff by creating AI versions of their voice. There's definitely levels to how this is going to become an issue, like how it's becoming more and more of an issue. But I don't know. And yeah, like I think Tom Ward's a great example of why it's difficult, because there can be someone with charisma, with the know-how, with the connections, with the just it all seems like it should work, and then it just doesn't until somebody discovers it, until somebody helps it pop off. But even now, it's like his show probably still wouldn't do that well if he was doing it now. Like, let's like if he was doing it currently, it still only got up to 60,000 subscribers, and obviously he hasn't posted on it in years. But it is just interesting. People watched the most recent one, 192,000, still wasn't going crazy, and we'd see how much that would fizzle out after that podcast, like with his ones following that. Even the Jimmy Lee one only got 12K.
Cursed.
Big names.
He's the cooler. If I bring him on our show, everybody's gonna stop watching.
Yeah, some witch did something.
It might
once.
be anti-bald bigotry.
I did not say anything about his beautiful dome.
But I'm just saying,
the
as an
people?
explanation, I mean, this guy is grinding his ass off. He's got big names. Nobody's watching shit because he's a baldy.
He's a baldy.
That's an interesting theory.
It's a good theory.
Well, let's see what he asked Rob. Dear Rick, whatever. The laptop guy.
Deerdeck Enterprises, our money's fearless. Right? And the concept was scared money doesn't make money. So our money's fearless.
Nice studio, like, pretty good lighting and everything. It's moody.
But he shouldn't be laughing. He should be listening intently. If I could give him some. Because what he's saying is not funny. It's
I
deep.
used to say.
This is the fucking...
It's the Jimmy Fallon method.
Right.
He's like, oh, so I hear your dog died.
He was spending too much time with Dobrik.
This is the ridiculous.
Is that what it was? Was it Ludwig that made the video? Because I was like, it was a big streamer. I couldn't remember who it was. Was it Ludwig?
This guy, have some respect.
Deerdeck Enterprises, our money's fearless. Right? And the concept was scared money doesn't make money. So our money's fearless. And it was so like...
He's even got like the good ass water. What is this one? Fuji? That's expensive, man. That's expensive bottle of water. Fiji.
You are incredible. I'm loving this Tom Ward stuff.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. I made a secret channel to answer this question.
It's something to me that I haven't stopped thinking about. You see, after Streamer Games, I met a bunch of subscribers, and you guys were asking me some random questions, including questions about live streaming. And somebody asked me, Ludwig, could you do it all over again? If you...
And he did it just playing Smash Bros. Which is like, again, I think gaming is also like a difficult niche to get into, because what you have to do is either play games that are popular, like either are timeless like Smash Bros and get really good at it and be like playing at a high level or something, like that's a one way, or be playing like the newest, most popular game. But even then, it's like you have to be putting a lot into it. Gaming streamers, I watched this video too, and I have to say, I don't see how Ludwig got popular doing this. He definitely has the energy for it now, but with gaming specifically, I get you have to get locked in for this style of game. You really have to be playing at 100, but we need more commentary.
No way I fucking missed that back here. He went for some dumb shit. One Piece, and so I just lightly played. Last sold was $50. Hell yeah. Okay, who?
He made a video about Mizkif and then baited him to react. That's pretty crazy. I mean, he's chasing that bag. What can you do?
We really got to do our ad, and we need to check in with Sam. So
let me watch 1 minute of this.
Oh, okay.
It should have been Deer Deck Enterprises. Our money is just dumb.
I'm Tom Ward, and over the last couple
I gotta
years, I've
point
had the
something out.
chance
They
to
misspelled his name in the title.
They did?
Yeah.
Rob Dyrdek?
I find Ludwig really boring. Ludwig is kind of he's like a cookie cutter creator, like the alliteration, like very much. It's hard to explain. Like there's something there, but it lacks substance. It's very surface level. He doesn't seem deep enough to me.
Yeah.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. It's D.
Ludwig doesn't have a backbone. Is it a backbone or a soul? I can't tell.
YRDEK.
When we misspelled it? Oh.
You're right.
Wait.
Aw, maybe that's why.
Wait.
That's probably why.
Wait, after everything you've done, you still misspelled it? You were just talking about how you went through so much. You misspelled the name, man.
Fuck.
It's misspelled, Tom.
Oh, poor Tom, man.
Oh, damn. Rob Dyrdek. Hey, honest mistake. Honestly, not an honest mistake. You have one of the biggest, most famous skateboarders of all time. Ever heard of a little thing called Fantasy Factory? And you're going to misspell his name?
Do something for him.
He spelled Jason
I'm Team
Nash right.
Tom.
I'm Team Tom too, man.
I can't spell either.
I'm Team Tom too.
Okay, I
I'm
can't
Team Tom,
spell
too.
either, but I spell check shit in the
Dude.
title. I didn't make it this far by not spell checking.
sit down with some of the biggest celebrities and influencers in the world. What I've always found most fascinating is the stories of the businesses that they've built behind the scenes. On the show, you'll get an inside look of what it takes to build a successful business from some of the biggest celebrities,
You're losing
business
me,
people, and
Tom.
up-and-coming entrepreneurs in the world. This is the Tom
I'm
Ward
here
Show.
for Rob.
Welcome to the Tom Ward Show. It's time to level up. We're sitting here with the legend Rob Dyrdek.
We got to coach Tom.
Like again, like the energy is good. I was about to stop it too, Ethan. You're right. The Tom Ward show. Let's level up. His name is also, it does not roll off the tongue easily. Tom Ward. I keep wanting to say Ward. I guess kind of depends on where you're from, right? Depends on the accent. Tom Ward. The Tom Ward Show, Let's Level Up. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Either change the name of the podcast or change the little tagline you have. Maybe change the name of the podcast. The Tom Ward Show, who's Tom Ward? This isn't Late Night with Tom Ward.
Time to level up. We're sitting here with the legend Rob Deerdeck.
We got to coach Tom.
Yeah.
We can make it happen.
I want to make some clips for him on TikTok.
The beginning of his pod. Hey guys, it's time to level up. Welcome to my pod.
Pretty big update on the Tom Ward front.
Level Up sounds like a video game podcast slogan. Either that or like self-help. Are you ready to level up?
I'm pulling it up right now. Stand by. I need to verify this information.
You know what it would be? It'd be the slogan for like a self-help guru that uses gaming as like his that's like all the imagery he uses. He's like, I'm trying to help gamers out. Don't you want to find your princess waiting in the castle? Oh, but look what Toad said. Your princess is in another castle. You gotta keep grinding. It's time to level up.
He sent us a cease and desist.
That's correct. No, here it is.
I used to.
The Rob Deerdeck interview?
Yeah.
He updated.
The name has been fixed.
Yo, Tom's watching.
Tom!
What up, Tom?
What's up, buddy?
We love you, Tom.
See, we're already giving you.
This was me when Ethan deleted the Keemstar content nuke from the featured tab on the H3 the H3 channel. I know you're out there, Ethan. I know you're out there. Other crew member, who knows?
Life-changing tips here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We love you, Tom.
We do.
You know,
we're in love with you, Tom.
We really have such a great service here on this show of coaching creators and turning it all around for them. I mean, that's what we do, basically, and we can do that for an hourly rate for you, Tom. On my,
That's what I do.
you know, whenever it's convenient for me. Okay, I'll let you know when that happens. Interesting. Is Tom on Twitter? Is he perhaps tweeting about us?
I'll take a look. I think he did have a Twitter.
Tom Ward. I think it had 300 followers. I'm not even kidding, dude. Yeah, see. The first one that comes up is a
baseball player?
Yeah, with
that's what I
290
got, too.
followers. 290.
There's a lot. I mean, it's a fairly common name.
I think
That's
he
what I'm
deleted
seeing
his
here.
account.
Yeah,
actually.
his link tree leads to a bad link. So.
Oh, maybe he doesn't like Elon. Shout out, Tom.
How do you know that?
Because he quit Twitter.
Oh, you're just yeah, right.
Is it parasocial for me to concede and admit I miss H3? I was about to say I love H3. No. It'd only be parasocial if you miss it because you're like, I miss talking to my best friends. I miss talking to them. I love when they talk to me. That'd be parasocial. Missing it as a show, missing the entertainment value that you've derived from the H3 podcast is not parasocial. It's actually the correct feeling to have about content that you enjoy. But if you miss them as friends, then yes, that's a little bit parasocial, but we can work on that.
Right.
He does follow us. Here, I found the official one. Yo, Tom, your link on your link.
We only got, 5 days left until the H3 podcast comes back? What is that?
Link tree is broken for the Twitter.
We can.
Another tip
Let's
there.
fix up all this stuff here. Let's go.
Yeah, it's supposed to come back on Monday, right? The time's flown by. What are we even talking about? What? Come on. It's on Monday. I'm thinking I might push my streams back because I'm realizing once we hit when the clocks change, I'm gonna have to anyways. So I might just start keeping mine at a consistent time because I'm not like you peasants that have to deal with daylight savings. Who cares about daylight savings? Not me. Um, but so I'm thinking I might maybe I'll start at 10:30 now or 10:45 or something. I'll start picking a different time for me. I don't know what that would mean for you. I'll be paradoxical. Captain, you've been what has filled the void of the pod's routine for me. There we go. See? What are you missing? Huh? What do you miss, huh? Never forget that time some slop YouTuber made an H3 hate video and used a clip of me at the live show to show the crazy H3 cult. Look at these fans. Look at these fans enjoying themselves. Despicable. Yes, I think I've said this. I mean, that doesn't count as doxing, right? Anybody here from Arizona?
Oh, Tom. He does have Twitter, but he's linking to a dead account.
He's linking to the dead
Tom,
account.
come on, man.
But he does have another Twitter.
I'm just saying, Tom.
Also, don't click on it. I'm telling you not to click on it.
Here's a tweet from Tom from 2 hours ago. I was terrified to quit my job and try podcasting full time. I have a mortgage, a wife, kids, etc., the whole deal. I debated it for 2 years before I finally did it. I always feared lying on my deathbed and having regrets about things I didn't do in life because I was too afraid. So push through that fear and try that thing that scares you to death, but you know you'll love it.
Right on. Right on, Tom.
Give him a second like for that.
I mean, right. I mean, to the extent that, to what extent are you saying right on?
What do you mean?
Well, he gave up a job.
Fuck me, right?
And he has a mortgage, wife, kids, the whole deal. Right. He's been doing it for 2 years. How much money do you think he's made in that 2 years? How much, Dan?
I don't know. I don't know. He said he debated.
I heard Tom Ward is very handsome. Well, I know Tom Ward is very handsome. Shout out, the Tom Ward Show.
Hated it for 2 years. This was
big ups, big ups, big ups.
Prior to quitting and becoming a podcaster. He's actually been doing the podcast now for...
And to be fair, we've proven that you're charming. We've proven that everyone thinks that you're a charming king. So charming and handsome? Tone it down. Tone it down a little bit. Too much going for you at this point.
Well, I mean, the first email we got was 2018, so like 5 years.
You know what?
Been doing
It's actually Tom. I'm trying not to fangirl right now.
Almost as long as us.
He's a happiness billionaire.
My boy, Tom Ward.
Hold on. That's what Drew says.
Tommy.
Hello. All right, I'm muted. Is that okay?
There we go. There it is. Tom Ward.
Welcome to the show.
Hey,
so,
guys.
first, Tom, thank you for calling in. I apologize, for we're being a little snarky.
Ethan, hold on.
We're being a little
start,
snarky, for sure.
Hold on a sec. What, Ethan? Sorry, gang. Am I supposed to see you or no?
Yes, you should be seeing me. Hold
I
on.
do not see you.
Yeah,
One second. Let me work that out.
I see Dan Swordlove.
No,
Blank
nobody
screen.
wants to see that.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Let's get that out of there.
Hold on.
There he is. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So, hey, Tom, thanks for being here. God bless. We were a little snarky, so I apologize. Although we are rooting for you, Tom. We are.
I appreciate it.
So,
H3 was the original Tom Ward snark.
What's going on? What is the story here? Are you really looking for a job at this point?
It's funny. You saw my tweet, like legit. Yeah, like I'm not even pissed. I watched my wife's cousin text me and said, you were talking about me. I'm thinking like, how am I even on his radar? Like, why, what's he talking about? So I lasted 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was too tough to watch, man. I couldn't,
He only lasted 3 minutes. It must have been real exciting.
I was so bummed out. And literally, yeah, like I was looking for jobs this morning. Like I have an interview tomorrow and I have one Friday, but like money's running out. YouTube ain't working. Like you're not wrong. Like it's not working. So it's like it's time to figure this shit out. And then I got hit. I was like, fuck.
I apologize for that.
It's all right, man.
But it is fast.
Really kicking a man while he's down. It's funny because it blossomed into something beautiful, but it really is like in this moment, if they really just ended it with just kind of like, yep, well, good talking to you. I said, see you never. Like it could have been a way worse like interaction. Truly was a best case scenario.
Fascinating because there's something really, like you have gotten consistently all these famous people you've interviewed. I don't understand why the views are so low. I genuinely don't understand. How can you post an interview with Rob Dietrich and get 300 views? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you're the interview. I don't know anyone's name. That's your job. But how is it possible? I don't understand.
Well, that's the real reason I reached out. Like, it wasn't to like, be mad or like, anything like that. I just wanted to be clear, like that there's no funny business going on, like behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
The part I watched, you were like speculating, like, is he paying them? Are they paying him for Forbes articles and all this stuff? Everything's really above board. I mean, do you want to talk about how I get guests?
Sure, I'd love to know. Yeah.
So like the whole thing, first of all, I was I sold kitchen equipment to grocery stores for the last 9 years, like about as regular, unshowbizy job as you could possibly have. And I just hated my job. So I start blogging. I read this book about like changing careers or finding out what you really want to do. I was just miserable at work. And one of the things was you should blog because no one writes anymore. It'll set you apart. Like just blog, just write. Like no one writes anymore. So this is like six years ago.
I mean, and this was what, 2 years ago? Even 8 years ago, blogging is one of those things that's popular, but it's always been on the out, I feel like. Like blogging, it only thrives within those niche communities, and you need the niche communities to then thrive. And that's like the other part is like of why people like Taylor Lorenz are ridiculous for acting as though her articles lend, like the fact that she has made articles means that she has like some kind of an audience or some higher level of credibility, because people do come for the content of the article, not the writer. The writer can lend to the credibility of the content within the article, but at least in my experience, I've never known somebody who's, I guess maybe I guess it depends on what sectors you're working in, I suppose. But even then, it's yeah. I guess Mike Straw is a good example. Because yeah, it depends on who. But even then, it only lends to the credibility of the work, not the other way around. So it is difficult in that way. But I think that the main thing is like if you're trying to find like to jump onto the like the current hot plate is difficult, because there's like always going to be new things coming out, new mediums, new platforms, and staying up to date with it all is difficult, but also maybe like for not, because maybe you should just try and retain the audience that you do have. These are all good conversations, really. Mike Straw, the liar, exactly.
So I start writing and no one's reading, no one gives a fuck. And then one day, Jessica Alba, the actress, somehow sees my little blog post that was getting like 10, 20 views a day. Like no one, my mom and like a couple friends maybe were reading, that's it. Somehow she sees an article I wrote and posted on LinkedIn, and it blew up. It got like 200,000 views in like 24 hours. Like to this day, Jessica, if you're out there, like I'm still, I have no idea how she found it. But anyway, that led me to an editor reaching out from Forbes and saying like, hey, do you want to be a contributor? I'm a sales guy. I'm not a professional writer. I didn't write for my school paper. I'm just a regular guy trying to find out like a better job. So I did it, and I was writing like clickbaity.
Just a regular guy who's got stuff to say, and that's what counts. I mean, honestly, that sounded sarcastic, but that is kind of it's what works, but it's also what draws like everybody to expressive mediums. Like I do find it hard to believe that there's anybody in the world that doesn't at least have some story to tell, you know what I mean? And I think that the problem is most of those people get too infatuated with individual stories to tell and then want to become like these creatives, these writers, these artists, when they aren't necessarily interested in that line of work and are more interested in expressing this this individual story or this individual piece. And that's great too, but it's like you need to the way I think about it is you can always learn skills, but there will always be like ways in which you are best utilized, you know, and to best utilize your time. And like he's saying, he might not think of himself as a writer, but he might be better than he is giving himself credit for. And now he's a superstar.
Kind of articles for Forbes, like marketing lessons you can learn from the Kardashians.
Was Forbes paying you for that content?
They barely pay. I mean, you have to jump through all these hoops to get paid. So for me, I mean, it's minimal. It's minimal.
Yeah.
Like it takes me a shit.
Honestly, I guess it makes sense that they reached out to him first. I would have assumed it was the other way around, but then he does work for Forbes. I take it back. I was speaking out of my tuchus before. Didn't know anything.
Shitload of time to write these. The only reason I did it was for the exposure. It gave me like a name.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just writing, and then one day I get a pitch from this PR guy saying, like, "Hey, do you want to interview this kid, Jake Paul?" And I
really, they reached out to you.
Well, I interviewed Kate Hudson. I got an interview with Kate.
So
Hudson.
how'd you get that interview?
I just reached out. I figured, like, I'm a sales guy. I figured Forbes, like, everyone would want to be in Forbes. Like, who wouldn't? And like, I would pitch myself as like, hey, I want to talk about business, Kate. Like, I'm not interested in who you're dating or your wedding or any of that bullshit. Like, I just am genuinely interested in like fabletics. Like, does it make money? How'd you start? Like, that's it.
Okay, so you're using the Forbes association.
I mean, honestly, that is like the aspect that I feel like it's talked about least. And if you are somebody that is, there's always those people that talk in this way. And I think that Tom is really one of those people, but you always see people that are like, I'm just business minded, my brain is just built for business. And I find that kind of like ridiculous when I see people say that. But if you are truly somebody that is inclined to like, it just feels stupid to just say business in general. But if you are like inclined into that aspect of the world, then it would be interesting to see your like perspective on these creatives' success stories, because they can give you kind of the short of it and express like the ways in which things started to grow and the patterns that they noticed. And then you can identify like the things that are deeper down, everything that's a little bit, I don't know. I'm trying to like wrap my brain around how he was trying to do this podcast as well. Because that is like an interesting way to, and I understand this was for, he was talking about doing that for Forbes, right? But then the podcast itself, I do think is, I don't know. Like I said, I do think that when you're creating something like a podcast or a YouTube channel, you do have to figure out what your niche is. And I'm still kind of carving that out a little bit. You know, we're identifying it slowly, because H3 is something that is hyper specific. But I think the greater ecosystem around H3 is just, you know, it's the doorway to the internet as a whole, in a sense. And I think that that's kind of the avenue that we're working towards. But yeah, podcasting in general, like, interviews have been done, but I do think a business, like, perspective on creative content could be interesting. But it really, again, depends on how you do it, probably. And I don't know if that's necessarily marketable. Like, it might be an interesting conversation, but would that get views? I don't know. It'd probably do better as an article, to be fair.
Saying, yo, so she was the first big famous person you got?
For sure. And there was no YouTube or anything. I just wanted to interview her.
And so were you mass emailing every, like, PR person you could find? Like, what was the strategy back then?
No, it wasn't even really that well thought out, because, again, I had a full-time job, and I got 2 kids, and I got a wife, and, you know, I got a regular life. I didn't have a shitload of time, but, like, I would religiously work every Saturday and either write a Forbes article because I didn't have time during the week, or I just reach out to guests. I would have like nothing scientific. I had a Google spreadsheet list.
Okay, so you were just reaching out,
like, dream people.
And then were you reaching out to their, like, PR team? Where were you contacting them?
I didn't even know what a PR person was. I would just, like, randomly send them DMs. I would go on their Instagram, and sometimes they have an email button. I would just send an email to wherever that goes. And then,
okay, that's even more interesting to not have the know-how of that aspect, because one person that people always have that question for is Matan. Hello,
everybody, and welcome back.
He gets a lot of crazy, like, he just had on Peyton Talbot from the UFC. He had on that one Mormon kid. He had Cliff and Stuart Netchell in a heated debate versus Black Israelites. He had Tracks on. He had Tommy Chong. He had Bassem Youssef. He had Salvo Volcano. And he said that he basically just emails people and lies to them. And he said the way he'd do that is by sending them, like, a video or a clip of, like, a podcast that he was a guest on, and be like, this is my podcast. And I don't know how true that is, but it does seem like those cold emails really do start some fires sometimes.
Okay, so where did the message reach Kate? Which part?
To be honest with you, I don't even remember, but just a PR person reached out to me. Kate obviously doesn't respond.
Okay.
How did it reach her? Through God's plan.
So they reached out and said, yeah, we'd love to do this interview.
Yeah.
Okay. And how'd it go?
I do love that this conversation is basically, hey, how did you get these insane guests? I asked. How do you respond to that? What do you mean I asked them?
It was good. I mean, it was it was a lot of work for, like, not that great a reward. Like, it was if you're watching this and you've never been to these things like I had, you're just part of the line.
You did the press junket.
Yeah, it was like a fabulous event.
I got you.
And I got, like, 3 questions with her, and then put me in front of the CEO, who I don't give a fuck about, but they want the story about, he wants to be in Forbes. So you got to sit and listen to him for 45 minutes. So that was it.
Okay, interesting. Well, then I guess that opened more potential for you to be like, hey, I interviewed these people. And then the next big one was Jake Paul.
Yeah, it was so wild because I'm like, this is back in, like, 2015, 2016. I didn't know who Jake Paul was. I didn't know what a YouTuber was. He sends me this. I was like 38 at the time. So he sends me this. I'm like, so I look him up, and I go, who the fuck is this kid with, like, 20 million followers I never even heard of? Like, what's an influencer? Because in 2015, it wasn't like now where Business Insider has a whole team just creating or covering content creators. Back then, there was only Taylor Lorenz was the only person I know doing it.
Wait. Yeah. Oh my God. Wait. This just... My brain. I need to run it. It gets worse. She's like the Charlie Kirk with Kanye. She's actually been in everything.
And
she was always here.
And back then, it wasn't like now where Business Insider has a whole team just creating or covering content creators. Back then, there was only Taylor Lorenz was the only person I know doing it. And I sat down with Jake, and like what interested me most about Jake wasn't all the, who he's dating or the gossip. I was a grown man. Like I didn't care about that. I was fascinated by like the entrepreneurial side of him, like the marketing side. Like I sat down with him for an hour and a half at the old Team 10 house, which was a shit show, just showing up there. And we just sat and...
I mean, I'm not necessarily surprised by that. It does seem like Taylor Lorenz has been a leader in the creator space when it comes to articles. This is what I mean, why it's just such an odd thing to like, yes, she writes articles. She cares about these things that did become more popular than people had first assumed. It's just like, I don't know. What you're really doing is just calling like I wouldn't necessarily say that it makes Taylor Lorenz being like a leader in this doesn't necessarily say much about her, and it says more about these companies, these different like outlets, because like obviously this was going to be the case. Obviously the creator space was going to have some of the richest people with some of like the most money around. Like it seemed inevitable, and I don't know how that was like not just an assumption made, and they didn't start creating these like, these teams for just creators. Was she covering Roblox back then? Well, I mean, like I'm saying, she wrote that book. Like, when did she write that book? Chronically Online or whatever. What's it called? Extremely Online, that's it. The Untold Story of Fame, Influence, and Fame, Influence, and Power on the Internet. Oh, never mind. It was published in 2023. Never mind. She's been working on this for a while, but just recently wrote the book. I thought the book was older for some reason. I want to know if Tom had any interactions with her back then. He might just be in the know. It might literally not be that he interacted with her at all and just knew her. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking that like obviously authors, like the authorship matters for the different outlets and the different articles made on different topics, but I guess maybe there is maybe they are more popular than I first thought. Who's your favorite article writer?
His garage for like an hour and a half and chopped it up, and he's just talking about business and the team that works for him. And I remember leaving there being like, everyone thinks this is some dumb kid. Like I thought that an hour before I walked in the house. But this is a smart dude running a multi-million-dollar business with like a whole team of people working for the organization. Like shit is wild. Like, do people know this?
So
what you said didn't I'm sorry, Tom. If you're still here, if you're still in chat, my apologies. I don't think that speaks to his intelligence necessarily. It speaks to the function of his success. It shows that he is a functional, successful person who will continue to be successful, which has been the case. He understands content at the very least, but I don't know if that necessarily means that he's intelligent even in his decision making when it comes to content. Because like he's super rich, but like at a certain point, like I have fame and glory, money, but you know, they say all publicity is good publicity, no matter how much you're hated.
So is that kind of where you got interested in the influencer side? And then, because I noticed you interviewed like...
I think that does show that too. It also shows that he's much like a big grifter and kind of was just feeding into what was popular at the time, being this obnoxious, oh, look at me, I'm 16, when he's actually like, how old was he at the time? I mean, how old is he now, Jake Paul? I know he's not super old. He's only 28. But he was like, you know, 25 acting 16, being like, we're crazy. Look at all my 12-year-old fans. They love this shit.
With Logan, you interviewed Emma Chamberlain. So why is it then, like, it's such an, why is it, do you think that it never caught on? I'm fascinated by that.
I think because I didn't, you know, it's easy to get views if you're going to say, like, you sit down with whoever the big influencer is, like, who are you dating? Or like, you know, talk about this person you're in a beef with. But like, I was, you know, that wasn't my thing. Like, I'm not a kind of gotcha controversial guy. Like, I was just genuinely interested in the business behind them. And no one was telling the story. Like I said, Taylor was, and that's it. There was no Business Insider. There was no one covering this stuff. So like,
yep, big ups Taylor Lorenz.
Theory is that you were less focused on the drama, which would have got you more engagement, more focused on the business side.
Correct. Yeah, of course. And people are going to be more interested.
This one with Jason, you're asking about Trisha and stuff. And you had this great moment where he was defending Colleen, and it has 400 views. What the fuck? Jason Nash. I don't understand how it's possible. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm genuinely perplexed. Like I feel like I'm on your side in that I don't understand it.
I give up, man. I don't get it. I just know it ain't working. Like, so I gave it my best shot. Yeah, I don't know.
So
they don't like me. They don't like the style of interview. I'm not talking about the topics they want. Who knows? I don't know.
Let me see. You have. Oh, they're probably just our fans now. We got to get you to the top, Tom. Yeah, it's all just. They're all nice now.
Well, that's nice. Thank you, guys.
But so you have it seems like you built out like a studio space. You invested a lot of time and money into this.
Oh, for sure.
I have to say, Ethan always goes crazy with the beanies, like like pushing it up and like pulling it down. You know, he does the condom tip on his head with his beanies, but he's going crazy with this fisherman's hat. I guess it's just a bucket hat. Like, it's just... I like the style. It's interesting. They should sell them like this.
Studio space. You invested a lot of time and money into this.
Oh, for sure. I wasted a ton of money.
How long have you been doing it full time?
Just since last July. Like I know that like you were talking about like how there's not much revenue coming in. Like before I quit my job, which was a mistake in hindsight, like I was probably I wasn't full time, so I probably spent like 20, 25 grand a year doing that.
Yeah.
And which is insane. Like I'm a regular guy, but like I always justified it. And my wife, shout out to my wife for letting me spend it, was like some guys like the golf. Some people have a boat and they go out on the weekends. Like I just wanted to talk to interesting people and that's it. Like it was just for the love of the game for me. I just was genuinely interested in doing this, talking to people. That's it.
So did you give yourself, you're like, all right, I'm going to take a year off and see if I can make something happen?
Yes, I did. We saved money. Like when I was doing influencers, I was getting, little brand deals here and there. And I had a full-time job, so I just saved all that. And then I was just so miserable at my job. I mean, I'm selling I'll never forget. I'm on conference calls about an oven I sold Sprouts Farmers Market. Like if you're not near one, it's a grocery store. And I'm on conference calls for like 5 hours about this one oven at this one store that broke. And then I leave to go to Paris Hilton's house to hang out and interview for the day. And the whole thing is like, in what world does this even make sense? Like the whole shit.
To be fair though, that's the poison, right? That's like what every rock star says is like, I was fucking, that's the problem. Rock star, every band that was in your hometown will tell you this. I was working at fucking I was working at Pizza Hut, and then the next week I get to open at this show and we're fucking doing blow and drinking beers. Why am I still working at Pizza Hut? I should be touring. It is difficult. And the whole thing is, I think it's become more established now that what you need to do is you need to develop yourself as a creator and then develop a fan base as a community. That way you have like a base that can be grown off of. Because if you're just trying to create content, you can create a bunch of content that appeals to different audiences. But if you are appealing to a base and then just kind of trying to expand from that, it like then, is able to grow more effectively. But I think like things like interviews, podcasting, that's hard to develop the base to start. And that's why you need to figure out like a niche. Talking about things like video games, current events, internet drama, those things are topical and are like, because those are like your choices, is either have things that are topical or things that retain relevancy, like video games. Like that's kind of like the trade-off. You need to create a cult. Who's ready to join? See, I always thought about it, and I'm like, how hard is it to really create a cult? What, you create a way of thinking, and you just get a few people to agree with you? You don't even need like a deity. You don't even need any of that shit. And then you get to write off a bunch of stuff on taxes. You don't even have to pay taxes. What am I talking about? Write it off. You don't even need to pay fucking taxes. And then you say that the buildings are all owned by the church. Might need to. Seems like such a good idea. See, here's the thing. You start a cult, but you never involve any sex. The sex is always the problem. Sex and drugs ruin cults. It's the cults are always doing great until the leader starts fucking everybody, and then it's like, oh, it all went to shit? I wonder why.
The whole thing was wild to me.
No, I mean, listen, it's good you tried. I think it's better to try and see. But how much cash have you burned through in that year? You don't have to tell me if you're not comfortable. I'm just curious.
About what I would have made if I stayed at my job for a year, like a year's
like
salary.
A year's salary.
So like real money.
Damn.
Yes. But you know what though?
What does he mean though? That to me just sounds like he's saying that he spent the year on savings. Which, I mean, for experience at the very least, I mean, that's not like terrible, but I guess at his age, it's like it needs to be more than just experience. You need to actually create something. Nowadays, it is just view botting. You should try it, Cap, and no. I will never, ever, ever try view botting because that's how you get banned. The view botting shit's so stupid too because there are people that view bot and don't have anybody in their chat. And it's like, I barely have anybody in the chat, but there's also not that many people watching. So it's like, it makes sense. But if you have like 500 people that are supposed to be watching you, or 1,000 people that are watching you, and the chat's moving at like a snail's pace, it's like, you better start paying for those botted chats, my friend. You need those botted comments now because this comment to view ratio ain't making sense.
Like when I watched your video today, I watched the first 5 minutes. At first, it hurt. Like no one wants to be called like a failure publicly. Basically, like I mean, you said it. You said like, "Hey, man, it ain't working. Like maybe it's never gonna work." And like you were right. Like if I look at those 5-6 years, it didn't work. But for me, like I'm looking for jobs now, and you feel like a failure and all this other shit. But if I'm honest, I got to do some cool shit in the last year I would have never been able to do.
Yeah.
I mean, what guy?
Chat can get botted too in the premium plan. The only way botting would ever make sense to me is if they were getting paid off of bot views and it was basically like an infinite money glitch, you know what I mean? That would be the only way it would make sense to me, is if these guys were becoming millionaires off of bots by like paying for bots, and then those bots are somehow like counting in the ad rev. Like that would then I'd be like, okay, I understand where they're botting. I still wouldn't do it because I wouldn't risk the ban. I'm not at the point where I can risk the ban. We're trying to grow this naturally. We have some different things that I'm planning now. Like I said, we're working. We're working. You should do more debates to get more viewers. That is a decent idea, I have to say. I've thought about it, but it really comes down to the topics, and I do just find it a little bit corny when I see those guys on TikTok that'll just be like, they're just chilling like this with like, Donald Trump is the devil. Tell me I'm wrong. No, you can't come in. You're too angry. But if it depends on the relevancy, I'll probably do them more.
At like 38, I mean, when you're 38, you're stuck in a career. You kind of are where you are. You may hate your job, maybe bounce around to some companies and within the industry, and you fucking retire. That's it.
Have you thought about trying something new? It seems like you're specifically focused on the interviewing. Have you thought about maybe different strategies to grow the channel or try to capture new audience?
Hey, I'm open to ideas, bro. I obviously don't have it figured out.
Okay. You want me to pitch some stuff? I can brainstorm for you.
Sure.
Oh, I can totally take over Moses's water cult. He hasn't posted in a few years. We are water. We are water.
Probably, I don't know if you're gonna like this. There's probably some kind of bald fetish stuff on YouTube. I swear to God. Like, let me type this. Bald fetish.
You should troll debate Dean Withers and those kids. See, I would probably debate Dean Withers, like, actually. I just need to see more of his content. Because there are a few times when I've seen it. Like, he does seem a little bit far out there. And I think that it does require... It's one of those things where it's like you need pushback on both ends. You know what I mean? So that's not a bad idea. I'll definitely consider that. But we ain't trolling. I'll never be talking to Perry. My first debate was my best debate. I loved when we talked about art.
Now I don't. That's a pretty sharp left turn for your channel, granted. But there is some. Yeah, there's views here. There's views, and in the chat, they're really. I hate to say this. They really need to calm down. But the ladies in chat are simping for you hard.
Well, I'm flattered. I don't know why.
Happily married, though, right?
Yeah, happily, yes, happily married.
Hey, calm down in the chat.
Ethan had to remind him. Calm down there, Tom.
I appreciate it, though. It makes me feel good. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah. Who is the most interesting person you've met and chatted with, regardless of fame?
Rob Dyrdek, it probably affected my life the most out of all the interviews I've done. He's just a wild guy. Like if you're watching this, if you're interested in like productivity and stuff, you watch it. But he tracks every second of his day, like literally. Like he'll track how much, and he's got his life so dialed in. Like that show Ridiculousness, which has been on forever, makes a shitload of money. He's got it like dialed in where I think he only spends like 20 hours a week filming that.
Right.
And
he's wild. I've seen him talk. Yeah, I've seen him talking about like his venture capital stuff. He's really focused.
Oh, for sure. He was telling me like after the interview, he's like, unless something really fucked up happens, like I'll be a billionaire.
Oh, he's planning for it.
Oh, for sure.
He said the Billy's on the way. He said, the way I see the growth patterns for my businesses and my stock values, investments are key. Did you know that I used to skateboard? Ever seen Rob and Big?
Sure. Like he's got, tons of businesses. He's got his VC stuff. Like he's dialed in, but it wasn't always like that. Like he pissed away his money, had bad people advising him. Like,
oh, I have to ask you, you misspelled his name, Tom. Do you think
I know, I saw that, dude. I saw that.
I guess the Fantasy Factory's production is up. He's close to a Billy.
I mean, after everything you did to put in, and then maybe I don't know, you didn't you got to dot the I's, Tom.
I know, bro. Well, thank you for telling me, Nation, whatever this fan group is called.
Yeah, you can call us the Fupa Troopers, the Family, Foot Army. You could
They
call
told
us.
me, so I changed it.
Yeah, good. Maybe the views will go up now that it's spelled right. YouTube was confused. They're like, who the fuck is this? Rob Dyrdek. Dyrdek. All right. Well. Jason Nash. It's kind of embarrassing for him though that he didn't get more views.
Yeah.
It's not even your fault. It's Jason's fault at this point. If I, shit. If I came on I can't do your show, Tom.
I mean, to be fair, that's the whole thing, right? Is people like, Rob Dyrdek, that would be someone that it makes sense. Like, why would he signal boost a podcast that he's on? That's not like in his wheelhouse. But Jason Nash should be on his TikToks on his TikTok live going like, thank you for the roses. Go check out my new podcast. Thank you for the galaxy. Thank you for the galaxy. We need 2 more galaxies. Go check out the Tom Ward show.
Shit. If I came on I can't do your show, Tom, because I'm too fragile. I can't go on your show and get 300 views. It would destroy me.
Of course.
It's my fault, not your fault.
Totally understand.
So, Jason, if you're watching, what the fuck, man?
And Jason didn't share it anywhere? That's kind of...
Did he not share it anywhere?
The sad part, he did. He shared it on... that's even worse.
Dude. No, that is really sad.
Okay, never mind. I guess it's like banging 2 pieces of steel together, hoping one of them will turn into flint. It's damn. Sad.
That means like he shared it and it only got 300 views. What is happening?
I was actually looking at Jason Nash's Twitter, and he has like a couple tweets with like 5 likes on it.
Jason?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Tom, that's nuts.
Hard out there, man.
No kidding. Now, granted, I haven't watched one of your full interviews through, so I can't say anything about like the approach or the quality or anything. But I mean, shit, man. His most popular one, you were 4 years ago. You had Dubrick's number 1 with 830,000.
Well, I took a lot down. I did because I was I pivoted away from influencers, so I took a lot down. But I interviewed Emma Chamberlain when she first popped.
Wait, why would you take that down?
Well, because I wanted to move away from influencers and kind of move into more business stuff. So that's also part of the reason that.
But why did
went
you
south.
take it down? That doesn't make sense because you still have Dubrick, Logan Paul, and all these other influencers, Charlie D'Amelio.
Well, they're unlisted. I could put them back up. I mean, if you guys think I should put them up, I'll put them back up after this.
Yeah, she's huge. I mean, that's a big deal to get Emma Chamberlain. She's really, really big.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I never had her on my show, Tom. What the fuck?
Get it together, bro. I mean, if I can get them, like, you have no excuse.
That's goddamn right. Maybe you should be my booker, bro.
Let's go.
What an interesting idea.
Oh, I
He's
need a
fucking
job.
beast.
Let's go.
You're like a beast booker, man. You get crazy gets.
Well, I wanted to explain, and that's the reason I reached out to. I wanted to explain because apparently, I guess the segment on me got better as time went on, but I didn't make it that long. But the one thing I didn't like was kind of like the implication that what's he doing? Is he selling Forbes articles? Like, how is he getting these guests? Like, you mind me explaining like how I do it?
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, it's no secret. It's just that pitch I sent you in 2019 that you shared. Like, it's basically like, hey, I'm interested in you, one, because I have to write a Forbes article for you. So if I'm not interested, I don't want to do an article. This is a lot of work. So like, I'm genuinely interested in you, so I'm sincere. And I said, let's sit down and basically, can we shoot it for YouTube? And most people say, yeah. The people that have said no to that, I still do the Forbes article. So it's not like I'm, holding them hostage. But I also provide clips about them talking about business where a lot of these people, especially the creators, don't have that kind of content. They want to show off kind of like an entrepreneur. So I provide clips to all the interviews. Said, you don't have to show me in the video if you don't want to. Like, you don't have to tag me. Like, here's clips to do whatever you want with. And everyone needs content. And
That's a good pitch. I got to say, like I said, I almost agreed to it until that email. You saw that email? That was pretty. Did you write that, Tom? That email?
I don't remember. I didn't make it to that part.
Oh,
of the
you didn't
interview.
see it. Pull up the email.
No.
Pull up the email. Actually, me and Dan, my producer, both remembered the email because it was so funny.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Uh-oh.
I think it was a misunderstanding, but still, it was quite funny. Me and Dan both remembered it. Let me pull it up here. I'm looking back. It's not blurred? Oh. So, what's the name? Do you see it? Or just send it to me. So, did you ever pretend to be a PR person?
I had somebody help me before, and no, I had somebody help me. I never pretended. I'm Tom,
Oh,
But I
so
did
no,
have some
this is
people
not the
helping
right
me, though.
one, AB. Yeah.
At times,
So
I hired people like, off Upwork and stuff, but they could never. So maybe it could come from them. I sent most of them though.
What's the first name? Because it's blocked out. I can't see it.
Man, I wish I could get a job sending emails on Upwork. Easy. Sending shitty emails that get denied. It was a decent email. It wasn't too bad. That one part is slightly confusing, but also there was just a random part about full screen in there, which is also confusing. Actually, never mind. I take it back. It was kind of a shitty email. I take it back again.
We can see it. All right, whatever. Here, I'll just pull it up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Whatever. So here is the email I got, and it's funny. Don't worry. We're having a laugh. So I said, I'm a talent booker for the Tom Ward podcast, and I love to have Ethan on the show. I loved working with Timothy at Full Screen. I don't know what that means. Then she
I don't
said,
know what that means.
she says, we can tape when and where it's convenient for him.
What? Fuck that. I would never say that. Never. I'm not the star. I go where the star wants to do it. I'll do it at their house. I'll do it at their studio.
I thought that was
would
so
never do
funny.
that.
And then she says, we have a studio booked this Thursday. So it's read to me like, I will only do this on my time Thursday at the studio.
Are you insane?
That's what it's. And so I responded, wow, he must be busy.
No. Look, I'm the little guy. I'm humble. Like, I would never send that. I did have someone helping me. I won't name her name. And I tried a couple times to have other people do that because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But they could never get it. They could never get the guests I could get. Like, I always had better luck than they did. And I don't even know anyone at full screen. So.
Yeah, I don't know anyone. I don't know what that's about. But I always cherish that email, Tom, and I guess that's what even brought us back to having this long discussion about you.
Well,
so I guess it worked out in a weird way. So I'm an entrepreneur, Tom.
Okay.
Would you like to know anything about me?
I would. What kind of revenue do you guys
I'm just
generate?
kidding. I don't put you on the spot.
What'd you make last year?
Great question, Tom. Nice try. No, I don't want to say that. How much did you make last year?
I just told you I lost the
0.
year's salary. I didn't make any fucking money.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I don't. It's time to level up. It's time to level up. Martin, you had Bradley Martin. He's a meathead, isn't he?
He was wild. He cried during the interview.
He cried? The man cried?
In the interview, for sure.
He cried on our show.
Wait, so you got tears and did anyone watch it?
I'm pretty sure these times when he cried was when he talked about how his dad committed suicide when he was like 7 years old. I'm pretty sure those are the instances of him crying. That's why it's never good to laugh at somebody who cried. Unless they've specifically laughed at other people for crying.
I don't think so.
Dude,
Bradley
no
Martin,
way that wouldn't do well on TikTok.
Yeah, have you tried putting these on TikTok? Because I think Love's right about that.
Yeah, they do way better on social than they do on YouTube. Like the clips, like for, I think Charlie D'Amelio, when I interviewed her, I don't know what it got, like 80,000 views or something the last time, which is like horrible. But like the clips, I think 5 clips from it on TikTok got like 5 million plus views. So they're way better on social.
They're not converting people to watching on YouTube. Although, I mean, if things are popping on TikTok, it might be worth pursuing that and focusing content for that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people have built really successful careers on TikTok of all different verticals. Did you take down the Bradley Martin one? I can't find it.
Yeah, I took a bunch. I'll tell you what, I'll put everything back up.
Yeah, dude, come on. These are gems, man. Nobody cares about David Dobrik.
Well, and I did see one, I've said this before, but I am like in a small, it's like a small YouTuber Reddit that I go and look at like posts on. And somebody was posting showing that it's like, it's better to keep stuff up because you'll never know when something might just take off. And they had a video after like a month or something that just randomly started getting views. And sometimes, yeah, the algorithm is weird and will just cycle you back through for no reason.
It's funny. I may interview him next week again. It's funny. I got pitched him today. I may do him next week again.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, it's wild. Like I'm telling you,
that's a huge deal. That's a huge get.
Fuck yeah, it is. David, I mean, he's about as big as you get.
Don't mention anything about eyeballs, okay? Sensitive topic for him.
Soon.
Yeah. So try to think about how, and he's huge on TikTok too. You got to work that, man. If you work that right, people are gonna watch it. You know.
But like, he's not going to talk about Jeff and the eye.
You don't have to ask about that.
That would get the most attention, obviously.
Yeah, but there's ways to, let's see. How can we approach it in a way he'll talk about it, but obviously not explicitly about Jeff?
So you smashed him in the fucking head, right? That's how you bring it up.
You could ask him about not posting on YouTube anymore because that's related to the drama. He's just gone off YouTube, and that's real interesting. You know, like he's just gone from YouTube.
Snapchat.
He's killing it on Snapchat. Killing it.
And then on Snapchat,
there was a wild Tom Ward in chat very briefly. It did happen. Shout out to everybody that's stopped in and everybody that's stopping in. If you haven't been here since the beginning, it's been an interesting conversation. Tom brought up Taylor Lorenz during this. It's been a little wild. Yes, Tom popped in. He left like one chat. Said, "What's up?" He called himself handsome. He called him handsome. I called him charming. Sounds like that's a lie. That's literally what happened.
I know that there's a special creator program that I've heard, I'm not on Snapchat, that pays like insane. I would definitely.
I just talked to Jason. About this. I won't say the number, but they're making stupid money. But he was telling me they have to post like 100 times a day.
Holy fuck!
I'm like, how could you even? I mean, what?
Well, he just records dumb shit all day. You know what I mean?
He says just anything. You just have it's all numbers. Like the Nelk boys kill it on there too. I know their manager. Like there's a lot of guys making a ton of money on Snapchat.
Not us. Not my dumbass.
I'm sure you're doing fine.
I tried. They didn't want me.
Don't they bring this up all the time that he keeps denying them? Ethan always thinks that they're getting denied, but he's the one who keeps like not wanting to be on Snapchat. Isn't that what keeps happening? Let's see. Let's see if that's where the conversation goes here, because that's how I keep remembering the Snapchat conversation always going.
Yeah. Didn't we reach out and they're like, nah. Didn't that happen?
I think the conversation kind of fizzled out. Yes.
Oh yeah, we were gonna make an account. Snapchat's annoying. I don't want to fuck around with Snapchat.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I thought of.
I think they did want you though.
They did want me?
I believe so.
Oh. Whatever. Fuck them, right, Tom?
Exactly.
So
I love this alternate universe where Tom was actually in chat. He was in chat. He was in chat. He was in chat.
I would ask about the Snapchat. Why is he on Snap? Now we know the reason. It's because of the money. You're taking notes. There we go. See, Tom.
Oh, you were. I thought you were joking. No, he was in chat for like a second. It was on the official, the Tom Ward Show account, unless somebody created a fake real quick. That is possible, but I don't think that happened.
Oh yeah, taking notes.
I'm on my shit.
Unless we all got played and it was actually the Tomb Ward Show or something.
Now, we know he's doing it because of the money. So it's interesting to ask him and try to see, like, he's going to spin some silly narrative about, like, I just like the way it's written. Just hear what he says, right? Also, again, not being on YouTube, also being in, you could kind of broadly be like, you've been through a lot of controversies. How does that affected your mentality? Oh, another thing is David's always been super controversy adverse. He's even said that he would rather, it's better to just ignore.
Look, there he is. He's in chat again. I am Tom Ward. See, look, Ethan Bergen. I am Tom Ward. There he is. There he is. I see him.
Everything. Never respond to anything. And so he was forced to respond ultimately to a few things that happened. And I feel that that would be interesting. Like, what was different about this one that you wanted to respond to versus like the Seth thing, which he never responded to. Those are pretty hard hitting though. I don't know if he's going to bail on those. I don't know.
As soon as you hear Jeff accident controversy.
But even if he bails, it's a fucking scoop, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
And that's interesting stuff, you know? I don't know. But to be totally frank with you, I probably just ruined your chance of landing that interview.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but the only thing I have on my side is I've interviewed him twice. And
you have rapport.
Yeah, I know the guy. I'm not going to try to fuck him.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my problem.
That is your problem.
For sure.
It's not fuck him. It's just... Sorry, I had to button that away, Tom. I made a joke about an inappropriate uncle of David's. It's fully speculative. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm not the best at giving advice on this sort of thing.
Maybe off the air. How about that?
Show me your notes. Is it empty? Show me your empty notepad. Yeah.
No, I wrote it down.
Oh, you wrote some stuff. Okay.
Smiley face.
There you go. You know?
Thank you.
You got any other ideas other than the interviewing thing?
I mean, I'm not like a super exciting guy. Like my life's pretty fucking boring.
Mine too.
Other than getting to sit down with these people or go to events, I never go anywhere. Like, so I'm not like a vlog kind of guy. Like no one's interested in that.
No,
I mean, maybe
not a vlog thing. Yeah.
I mean, so that's out.
Have you tried like going to celebrities' houses and filming inside their window without them knowing?
It's a thought.
That could be good.
never
It's definitely a thought.
That could be good. I know a stars map guy will hook you up. Maybe oh shit. Here's Bradley Martin. Let's see.
Guess how many gyms Bradley Martin got thrown out of before he opened Zoo Culture? Follow me for more clips like this.
Originally, I was just going to open a gym that I was going to film my content.
Note for you, Tom. Cut that beginning part. You don't need that beginning part. It's reason for people to swipe away. They'll think it's an ad. They'll just go, nope.
Content out because I kept getting.
I would just play the clip, especially on
Yeah,
TikTok.
we tried that doing the intro. I don't do that anymore.
You tried to feel okay. That's
Guess how
good
many
to try
gyms
things.
Bradley
It's good
Martin
to
got
try.
thrown out of before he opened Zoo Culture? Follow
Now
me
we
for
just
more
do the
clips like this.
Originally, I was just going to open a gym that I was going to film my content out
But
because
he's
I
not.
kept
He was
getting
talking about
kicked out
how
of
his
other
dad
gyms.
committed suicide. Like that was a pretty wild story. Like
Yeah.
you look at him like some dumb meathead, and you're like, oh fuck, man.
Yeah.
That obviously fucked him up.
Yeah,
to this
it
day.
is. It is very touching.
I mean, that's quite literally his life story, is that happened to him. And then the way he explained it is that he didn't really have much guidance. I don't know if he said that he got like overweight or anything, but he said he was like playing video games. I think he might have said he got overweight, but he said he was like playing video games and wasn't really doing much or whatever, and then got into working out because of like the people in the gym. And that was like his story of like getting out of that depression.
That whole, all that he's been through, definitely.
Why were you getting kicked out of gym?
You know, lifting girls or doing crazy dumb shit, like just doing shit that like is not normal for a gym.
Yeah.
But I knew it was working on the internet. So I was like,
You're still talking about me? I'm honestly, Tom, I wasn't expecting this to go this long. I'm thinking about ending it pretty soon. I was thinking that they would go over to another clip, and then I was going to go, if you want to check out the rest, go check out this channel. But you guys can chat. You guys talk for a minute. And it's interesting, Tom. You're an interesting guy. Bradley's an interesting guy, too.
I want to do more of this, but then I would go do it at like a Gold's Gym and they would kick me out.
Guess how many gyms Bradley
That's what you need to do, Tom. You know what I mean?
that?
Go get kicked out of places. Do
Yeah.
he goes?
Oh, it is. It's the Tom Rad Show. The Tom's Rad Show. Was the Tom Rad Show taken?
It was work. Like the things that are working for you seem to be like TikTok. Let me check out your TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok is okay.
Let me see. Tom Ward.
You did get me. Keep it like that from now on. Be consistent like this in chat. It'll look like Tom's always here.
TikTok. Is it Ward's? Tom Ward.
W-A-R-D.
All right, let's see. So here's the Jason one. It's not really popping off. Let me see. This one got 1,000 views. Let's see.
You avoid the negativity almost or something. It seems like whether it's Trisha attacking you, you're not responding, or with the Jeff stuff, like you mentioned before, like, hey, I just saw him at the gym
See,
yesterday. We're still friendly.
You
and
tried
this
to
and that.
go
Like,
there, which I like. Let's see how was he?
How do you stay, I guess, positive and
The music.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't know why you put music in this one.
I like it. I think it's good.
But it's making me feel like Jason, I'm inspired by how.
I think the music is fine.
Let's hear.
out of all the trappings, the drama that comes along with it?
I learned like a long time ago that like I can't win in that game. So if you feed into any of that,
I feel like this was actually kind of interesting, though, to be totally honest, about that I can't win that game.
gonna bite you in the ass. And so for the people that like do drama, it
The
eventually
music's a
comes
little
from
loud.
them. And you've got to be built for that. You've got to be able to be like, yeah, I don't care. And I don't necessarily know if I'm built for that.
How do you avoid?
It's not a bad clip. Love, you're the clip guy.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Okay, being super critical, right?
Yeah.
Critical.
Love's our social media guy. He's good.
I would keep your question quicker and get to him faster. Because if he's the famous person, so we want to see him faster, I guess.
Less Tom.
Sorry, to
More gas.
More
Yeah.
Jason.
But just I do that with Ethan even. When we talk about the topic, get to the topic immediately. You know? Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have a campaign going for Tom to co-host the Streamies.
Fuck the streamies.
You say fuck the Streamies?
Fuck the streamies.
My man, what's your problem with the Streamies? I hate the Streamies
It
too.
seems so ridiculous. The whole thing seems so ridiculous. Like, who owns it? I remember I looked into it once
Who
because I
are
had one
they?
of the. Who are they? Like I remember when I was doing
I'm
influencers.
And now we can ask, where are they?
Like I should cover this. I interview all the big influencers, like they're all going to be there, and they never got back to me. Or they did something that pissed me off. So I'm like, fuck them.
Yeah, we're going to the streamers this year. We're trying to win. We're playing ball this year. Can I talk about that, Dan?
Yeah, you can talk about it. I don't think we have said it though. Yes.
So these guys have been peer pressuring me so bad. The crew, Hila, they've been on me. I go, I do not want to go to the streamies. Last year, they announced the freaking category during a commercial break. You know,
because we weren't there.
And so, well, we said, okay. I still told streamies, everyone on the crew is coming, and we get our own table at the front. And they said yes to that. Okay. They asked me to present. I said I'm not presenting. I'm not doing.
It's a big ask. Like he's never even come before.
In that. Then we said, tell us, is this going to be a stage category or a commercial category? They seem to imply to us, right? Potentially, that it won't be a commercial category because we'll be there.
That's what I'm saying. That it makes sense, right?
They said last year nobody showed up from the podcast bracket.
Right. So of course they announced it.
And so, but the thing is, I'm up against Shetty, and I know Shetty's gonna win creator. He's gonna sweep the whole fight. Do you know who Jay Shetty is?
So good.
Tom?
You know what's so funny? I wanted to interview him, and I shot him a DM on Instagram. I don't know, like 6 months ago or something. And then I looked. He messaged me in like 2016
No way.
and said, like, "Hey, I really like the article you did about Lele Pons. Like, would you want to have me on?" And I fucking said no. I said, "I'm actually
said no to Shetty?
Yeah, I know. I'm focused more on creators."
Dude, you said no to the Shet head?
Such a dumbass. I was like kicking myself when I read that.
You said no, bro?
Brutal.
I said no at the.
Turn down Shetty. This is where the true the beef really started. This is where Shetty started hating Ethan Klein. He saw this and he said, "You had Tom Ward on? I've always wanted to speak to Tom Ward." So scary.
Time,
Did you even
and then
have
I
a following at the time?
Not really. I just wasn't interested in
awesome.
Jay Shetty. I don't know.
That's the best.
I didn't know who he
man.
was. Like,
Opportunity comes knocking at your door and you're like, no.
I
You're like,
can't
hello?
believe it.
Opportunity? Shut the door in the face.
So dumb.
It's
So
awesome. So we are unveiling a little.
Okay, we'll get one more fun poll in. This poll has ended. How did Tom Ward get his guests? 44% said charming king, 24% said great emails, 18% said shiny dome, and only 15% said it was because of those baby hazels. Interesting stuff.
A little bit about your journey.
Here we go. One last poll.
You'd like to shut opportunity is
whoa.
It's just
To be
not
fair,
good. We don't like
This is an
opportunity.
isolated incident.
What?
This is an isolated incident.
There's a lot of isolated incidents, Tom.
Okay, this new poll is about to go up. Who looks younger? Remember, so think about this properly. Who looks younger? Tom or Ethan? Start the poll.
I don't know what that means. Sorry. But he's like the biggest now. Jay Shetty.
He's interviewing Biden.
He's a fucking piece of shit, bro.
He's killing him.
The only reason he's
It's a 50-50 split right now. Tom's taking a commanding lead.
That's because he has beautiful eyes. What, Dan?
Tom, you got to understand, he's like enemy number one to Ethan. Jay
Oh,
Shetty.
why?
Well, like it's kind of semi-ironic, but also because he always wins the streamies. He's beaten Ethan
Every
like 5 times in a row.
goddamn time. And I'll tell you what, his program is not that good, Tom. You should be where Jay Shetty is. And Jay Shetty should be out fucking just being, I don't know, he has beautiful eyes. Go do something with that. Get off my fucking...
You know what I think part of it is, too? Part of Ethan looking... Sorry, I'm not even talking about what they're talking about. I'm talking about what chat's talking about. Who looks younger, Tom or Ethan? I genuinely think in this instance, it's a toss-up between them. I'd probably say Ethan looks younger in the eyes, but it is a toss-up. Tom really does have a bit of a youthful glow. And I think part of it is when you don't have hair, it's harder to look unkempt. And it's not like that Ethan looks like super raggedy or anything. It's not like he looks bad. But I think that it just aids to looking older. Like, how old's Mr. Clean? He's supposed to be an old man, I think. But look at him.
I feel like he got the eye
He's doing
surgery.
now. If you look, like he's kind of secure, and I follow him. Like he's doing more influencers now, which is smart. If I want to win streamies year after year, I sprinkle in. I do the president, throw in some big influencers over here.
So you think he's award baiting?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think so too. He probably even on the board of the streamies. Who knows, man?
Yep.
Crazy. Yeah.
Ethan looks 60. Changed my mind. I'd say Ethan could pass in his 50s. I wouldn't say 60s. 60s is when you start seeing like very he doesn't have enough wrinkles to be in his 60s. But I'd say this is like 50s. That's the thing is that's why Ethan's always saying this. This is obviously an older clip. Like he has decent skin. And he's like, I don't look super wrinkly, so how are you saying I look old? But also, since having lost some weight, his wrinkles are more noticeable too. Oh no. Plump up, stay youthful.
Did you ever reach back out to Shetty and be like, "Sai, come on the show, please"?
Well, yeah. Like when I saw him, like when I reached out a year ago and I saw that, I go, fuck it, let me just ask him anyway. Who cares?
He ghosted you, right?
Yeah, and he
big times you.
I'm 52 now. Shout out Madman. See, I'd say like you and Ethan probably look like you'd be like I'd say you look roughly about the same age, give or take 5 years. And I think that's and that's generally the range you guys are in too, and that's why it's like Ethan being so upset about it. Especially because how old is Tom? How old did Tom say he was?
Yeah. He's like, I remember this fucking guy.
Yo, there's an interesting theory in the chat that that Jay Shetty got you blacklisted because you said no to him.
Yeah.
Yo, because
Shetty
how
is
else would your interviews get so little views? Shetty has that power, and he is mean-spirited. I know that.
Shetty, I'm sure, is a good guy. He has way too much time to worry about me.
He holds a grudge. I know that about him. He thinks about you regularly. The guy who said no, it's rubbed him wrong.
Tom said he was 47. I was trying to see if I could find it written somewhere, like in the Reddit or something. But yeah, so Ethan complaining about like a 7-year gap. It's like that's roughly within like 10 or so years. I feel like is about what you'd think once you start hitting and once you're over like 35, I'd say 10 years is about the range that you're in. There isn't much more aging that you do other than wrinkling, which is then decided also by like circumstance. Some people are just super stressed out and wrinkle super young.
These years. He cursed you.
Maybe he did, man. Fuck you, Jay.
Now we're talking. Fuck Jay Shetty. Tom Ward all day. Damn. Now I like the Tom Ward show. This is a show. Let's see. Jay Shetty is nominated, first of all, in the podcast category.
Of course.
With me, us. Jay Shetty's also creator of the year. Like, can we please let someone else, like Logan Paul, finally get his chance?
He doesn't really fit in that list. I mean, who sticks out to you? I mean, he sticks out to me. He's not like, he's more like a 60 Minutes correspondent or something at this point.
Yeah.
He's not
Honestly,
really like
this is why, this is just not for me. I don't know why you guys are making me go to this. I don't know everybody on
It's
here.
gonna be fun, dude. We're gonna get all glammed up.
But like
do the red
Arac,
carpet.
Charlie D'Amelio, Jay Shetty, Logan Paul, what year is it? Like this, what the fuck?
I got Mr. Beast on there. He'll probably win. Right?
I mean, he should win, frankly, because he's Mr. Beast. I mean, what the fuck? Charlie D'Amelio? No offense to D'Amelios, but...
I mean, yeah, and it's like... just the scales of these different things. Like, Zach King is really famous, I would say, and like pretty big as a creator, but he was definitely, even in this year when this happened, like he was already starting to lose relevancy. And like Gideon, like I guess it's also just kind of a vague category. Creator of the year. Like that could mean so many different things.
It's 2023. You know, let's move on.
Jetty has way nicer eyes than Mr. Beast, though.
Let me see your eyes. What color are your eyes?
Who, me?
Are those
They're
hazel
like
eyes?
greenish brown hazel, yeah.
My
That's
boys
great
got
for
hazel.
podcasting.
my boy.
Beautiful hazels.
Thank you.
Perfect
You
for
gotta work those for what they're worth, man. Do you consider doing some kind of eye lighting so that they shimmer more in the interviews?
Does the bald fetish, does it help if you have nice eyes?
I think it all works. It all works. It all works. It's very good. How tall are you?
6 foot.
Let's go.
You got it all, man. How old are your kids?
8 and 4.
Beautiful.
Yeah, 2 girls.
2 girls. I have 2 boys. 4 and 1.5.
Oh, nice. Okay. I remember those.
Beautiful, right? Beautiful.
Horrible.
The best. Oh no, horrible. No,
I fear I really like current content, Gideon. Well, like the current content would make more sense for creator of the year because he's actually creating stuff. But prior to that, Gideon was just like a React streamer. Like you could say that the content, or like he had a blow up in the year, he became super popular. But being creator of the year, I feel like means something more than that. It would be created, the content created that Gideon would react to.
They're tough years. 4 and 1.
Yeah, they're a
But his
handful.
current content, yeah. He's doing the Skeeter jeans. I will say though, Gideon is a little bit, I don't think anybody can do it like Skeeter can. Because he gets Skeet on a lot of them, but then when he goes and does them on his own, he just can't handle himself as well, and just he takes the joking too far. Because Skeeter definitely keeps it like, he tries to keep it above board. But I will say that I like his new content. It was funny the path that he went on though, because Gideon was doing different stuff. I think it was when he went and talked to the racist was when the big falling out happened, because then I think he started getting pushback from a few different communities, and so he jumped into being super religious. And when he jumped into being super religious, he started basically getting like, and I don't know if you can even find this content anymore because nobody was watching this. It was so interesting. Like literally he would have like 100 people on his live stream, and it was just him getting like his viewers siphoned off by these pastors that were trying to create this religious content. And literally the few times that I jumped into one of his streams and watched it, it was literally these like different religious creators trying to like mold him, be like, oh no, here's what you should believe, no, you're not listening to me, you're not understanding it, and all that stuff. And it was just like, it was honestly pretty bad. I'm glad he got out of that, and he turned to the light and started taking down pedophiles. Skeet went to my town and caught a dude at a Comic-Con. That's crazy. I mean, hey, gotta find them where they are, you know? I'm a comic lover. I love comics. I've been to Comic-Con. But conventions, they're a hot spot for predators. It's the truth. You baited Nate into thinking you were Tom. That's pretty good.
Full man, and the 2 boys together. It's like I think it's like the Tasmanian devil. You remember that character? They're both Tasmanian devils, just swirling chaos all the time.
4 is a cute age. 1's tough.
4 age, 1 is tough. Yeah. Well, yeah, they need help with everything. Like, come on, dude, grow up already. Stop being so worthless. Like, at least
Like
my 4-year-old does shit for me now. I'd be like, yo, can you take this to the track?
It's funny how being interviewed is what made Tom popular, not the other way around. It's the Streisand effect. It's the Tom Ward effect.
cash. Can you get me that? And he does shit for me. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this is paying off.
That's sick.
This investment is starting to have dividends. You know, I only dream of the day I can ask him to pick up the dog shit like I used to have to do. Right. Right. All right. Listen, Tom, I've been going way over. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. I don't know what, but something's got to be done, Tom. I mean, it's just not right.
It ain't working. So I mean, I've accepted that.
Mix it up, bro. Listen to me. If you get that Dobrik interview, this is your last shot, bro. This is it. Get in there and fucking mix it up, man. Because what are you going to go do another vanilla interview? For what purpose? You're going to go get a fucking another job.
Yeah.
You gotta mix it up, bro. Get in there. Make some shit happen.
You're right.
It's your last shot.
Absolutely.
Right? So change up your technique.
I understand the urgency of the situation. Trust me.
But I'm saying don't go in there and do another vanilla interview. You got to mix it up. Try to get some more interviews and just get in there and fucking turn it all upside down. You're not Tom Ward anymore. You're Mott Droud. It's your name backwards.
Pick up David's chair with like an excavator or something mid-interview. That'll get some attention on you.
That's it. I'm saying just go.
Why did he say his name so weird? Draw Mott? Mott Draw?
No, do crazy shit.
Ethan, well, how about this? Could I tell you where the interview is, and you?
Or it is Dower. Or no? Wait, no, I'm right.
With an excavator.
What am I talking
you
about?
Just interrupt the interview.
I got baited into it by Ethan again. I was like, wait, he is right, but no, he is wrong. Don't trust him to read things backwards. Draw.
That would be fantastic.
Like the Kool-Aid
Potentially highly illegal. Can we destroy your studio? Is that okay? Can we just demolish it?
I mean, this is my office. This is no studio.
So can we destroy your home?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
That'll work.
My man is committed.
Oh, but one thing before we go though, I did want to say one thing. Like when we talked about it before about, is he using the Forbes thing and all this other stuff? Like the one thing is for some reason, like there's thousands of contributors for Forbes and Entrepreneur and Inc. magazine and all these other places, right? And they could do the same exact thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yet, maybe they are, I don't know. But for some reason, the guests come to me, and honestly, I'm shocked. Like my views are so horrible that I'm surprised. Like
Me
I'm interviewing.
Go ahead.
I'm interviewing corporate Natalie tomorrow. I don't have to do a Forbes article. I'm interviewing Pat Bed David, who's like a crazy business guy on social media. Doing him Friday. No Forbes
Wait,
article.
who's corporate Natalie? I'm looking that up. So she's a I don't know what she does.
She's like a millennial, had a corporate job during the pandemic, started making content.
And then what's the other person you?
I'm a newer H3 fan, so these are good to watch to learn some lore. If you haven't seen this channel, definitely go check it out. I was talking about this in the beginning of the stream. H3, more like HT, has some great saga recaps, basically. Just clipped out, real nice. So, get rid of that fluff. Yeah, not Patrick, but David. Hey, you got to get those guests on. What can you say?
Said?
Pat Bet David. It's kind of a weird name. Patrick Bet David.
You have this uncanny ability to get people on your show. There's something going on, Tom, that we need to figure out.
That's what I'm saying. Like these people, despite my views being fucking awful, my channel being dead, all this other shit that you clearly, talked about and laid it out for me this morning, they keep coming on.
Wait.
And I don't know why. Like I've been
interviewing this guy's a big deal. You're interviewing him?
That's what I'm telling you. And I don't have to do it for he's just coming on the Tom Ward show.
Dude,
now,
that is huge for you.
Yeah.
So mate, you got it, dude. So let's go in with this. Whatever I've been doing, it doesn't work.
For sure.
Nobody's watching. So the problem is not the guests, clearly, or the platform. You got the formula. The problem is somehow, however you're approaching these interviews. Go in there and mix it the fuck up, dude. Go into goblin mode. That's what they call it, and that's what the kids call it. You know?
Okay.
Get nervous. Get in there. Feel anxious. Get nervous. Put yourself outside your comfort zone. And this guy's got, there's a lot of juice about this guy, man. You could do a real good interview with him. He's an interesting guy.
Oh, for sure. I haven't prepped for him yet, but yeah, I'll do that tomorrow after I'm done with Natalie.
So that's really exciting. I mean, you have a lot of really good opportunities coming up. That's exciting. I'd love to see, I'm going to be, I mean, we're all going to be watching. I'd love to see what you make with these.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on to kind of defend myself a little bit. And
you don't need to defend yourself, Tommy.
This was nice from where I was 2 hours ago, so I appreciate it.
Well, if you, just so you know, if you watch the rest, we got less mean and more supportive. People wanted me to tell you that.
By the end, we left.
Yeah, you might want to, if you watch the whole thing, you'll feel better, I think.
All right, thank you.
But I'm excited for you. I think you can do this. With these, you have these big opportunities coming up. We're all going to be watching.
Okay. Well, thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
All right, mix it up, Tom. Remember.
Goblin mode.
Goblin mode, Tom. Get the fuck in there. All right, buddy. Nice chatting.
All right, guys. Thanks, guys.
Talk to you. I'll talk to you soon. We'll stay in touch.
All right.
All right, bye, Tom.
Bye, guys.
Tom Ward. Good guy. Dude, he's got big interviews coming up.
Yeah, dude. Massive.
Like, you could definitely do something interesting with this dude.
Well, especially for his niche, I think that is a huge opportunity because that guy's podcast is very business focused and everything. And so the crossover potential, the angle that he wants to approach it from of talking to, you know, influencers and famous people about their entrepreneurship, talking to this guy is more valuable to that goal than...
But it's not a good angle. Don't encourage him.
Dude, I don't know.
It
is.
There's very successful podcasts
But
that
it's
talk
not.
about that kind
But
of
how?
stuff.
But it's not happening.
True. But every time
He's got to do
every
something
time,
different.
Like when we ask people on the show how much money they make, TikTok revenue, everything, I make a clip of that, 3 million views.
Okay, but why? I think he's got to loosen up because he's like,
I don't disagree with you on
because he
that.
goes, "Oh, Jay
Right.
Shetty's not in my bucket, so no." You got to loosen up. You got to not. You can't just talk about this one thing. But also, this guy has like a lot of questionable takes, a lot of questionable opinions. He's very political. He's had a lot of questionable people on his podcast. You know, I don't know Tom's politics or if he's even comfortable doing that. But in my opinion, my point is just this: he's got to change
dig
his
into
approach.
the controversy a little bit more. That I agree
I'm not
with
even
you on.
saying controversy necessarily, just something different.
Yeah.
If he goes into this interview and just goes in vanilla, let's talk about business, nobody's going to watch it again.
Fair enough.
Shetty's got him cursed or some shit. I think you're right. At least we got him to say fuck Jay. That was good.
That was very funny. The fact that he big time Jay Shetty.
That was, dude, so iconic.
That's gold.
So iconic.
That's gold, baby.
So Tom Ward,
Okay, that is where I'm going to end this stream.
So
I've been going
iconic.
for just about 3 hours, or just over, almost 3.5 hours.
That's gold, baby.
So Tom Ward,
Okay, so if you want to go check this out for yourself, it is on the H3, more like HT channel, which Alex linked in the chat. We are at 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 35 seconds was where the second section starts here. But if not, I'm going to send you guys over to Nate. So if you want to go watch Nate's stream, just wait right here and you'll be sent right over. I really do appreciate everybody for stopping in. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do streams like this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do streaming Monday through Friday. Tomorrow I will be back again with a gaming stream. We're going to be playing Fallout 3. Kind of just a chill stream. You know, I'm going to start a new game, see how far I can get, probably play for quite a while. We'll see how it goes. But yes, I really appreciate everybody for stopping in. This is Cap and Quasar signing off.